In the streets of dusk fall where the sun never shows, bad luck's a friend that everybody knows. The ghosts drift by with hollow, hungry eyes, whispering your secrets and counting their lies. The goats on the rooftops watching from above like twisted messengers of something dark enough. And down by the docks where the eels are fried, you eat your fill, but there's poison inside. Under the endless night, no one's free from fear. Drinking mushroom beer, the shadow's always near. Silver in your hand, it don't last long. In the streets of Dustfall, luck is always wrong. From Crow's Foot to Chur Hollow, the coins keep turning. Every corner you take, the darkness is burning. Bright stone's wealth shines, but it's built on bones. And at night market, you hear the desperate moans. Six Towers crumbles with ghosts in every hall, while the docks stink of fish and the city calls. Your luck runs thin like the web of a spider, and every choice you make pulls you tighter. Under the endless night, no one's free from fear. Drinking mushroom beer, the shadow's always near. Silver in your hand, it don't last long. In the streets of Dustfall, luck is always wrong. The ghosts bleat low, a warning in the wind, a storm of bad fortune just waiting to begin. You've got your coin, but it's blood-stained, cursed, and the spirits won't leave till you're in the dirt. And under the endless night, no one's free from fear. Drinking mushroom beer, the shadow's always near. Silver in your hand, it don't last long. In the streets of Dustfall, luck is always wrong. So raise your mug and take a final bite. The eels squirm down, but nothing feels right. With ghosts in the walls and goats on the roofs, in the city of shadows, there are no truths.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to tonight's session. Session number 7 of our Leviathan Teeth campaign. I'm pretty excited here. Unfortunately, we are missing our dear Alex one more time at this point. He may or may not show up, but apparently they're trying to kill him where he lives. The heat, it be strong. And, you know, no AC, heavy heat, not a happy combo. So, we're gonna get right into it with our recap from last session. Anyone want to give us what the heck happened last week?
Fun with vampires, or a vampire.
Yes, that
I almost died twice. First, I got the crap kicked out of me as a distraction.
We killed someone too. One of our marks of 3 that we got to get rid of. So we did that. That was fun. We know where the other 2. Well, we know of the other 2 at this point.
Yeah, we tried to make moves against the sisters and ended up beating their servant, who was not as harmless as she appeared.
Nope.
And we're going to try to strike some kind of deal with her potentially at some point, if possible, because we learned that from our vampire research, Fast and Furious, there at the end.
Yes.
Not to say that show us not any deal that we have, but we can offer.
You know, I think last week was like the first week that we've done a less than 3 jobs in a single thing, because we only did 2, right? We did the assassination of the one Yahoo, and then tried to to snag our little servant friend, then she ended up being a vampire. Though we did meet another important figure who has a soul mark on one of you, which is probably an important note to remember.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then
I forget what he wanted us to do. I don't remember his deal. I mean, I knew.
He wanted us to find a person for him. I took notes
Winnie
for the
Valen,
first time.
Lady of the Night. I have her name written down.
good. You know what? I probably should
I don't know
actually have handy
why we
his.
were finding her, but I know that's the name that I've written down.
We're finding her because some random noble that was well dressed said, "Find her for me, please." I was like, I got my Blades in the Dark book out. No, I
Common Village.
wrong book. Try again.
And actually, we only discovered one of the other people were supposed to be a farm outside of the village, Toothy, and apparently he has been killed. But my guess is he's faked some death because he knows it's coming.
Yes, maybe, perhaps, or maybe he's actually dead.
If so, it saves us some time.
Well, if you guys remember, though, death isn't always the last step in everyone's journey here in Dustfall.
That is true. Squishy.
Squishy is the last step in everyone's journey in Dustfall. You're not wrong. You right on that one.
At least everyone who you guys encounter.
Right. Okay, cool. Any other major notes for tonight's episode? And
Not that I can think of.
And I don't know what's going on, but I'm dropping frames like crazy tonight. Thank you.
Mine are okay.
On the stream. Yeah, I checked my internet. It's fine, so I think
It always seems fine, and then you connect to Switch.
yeah. Whoever's watching from Twitch will be like, "We can't see what they're doing. They're moving in slow motion." Ah. It'll be fine on the video. Though. You guys look fine. It's not on our end. It is somewhere else.
Yeah.
Twitch be like, they're connecting from where?
Right. Twitch compression routing us through Siberia.
We are literally connecting from the two furthest points of the country, Alaska and Florida.
Yeah.
Pretty close.
So you guys are back at the hideout. You still have a couple jobs left over from last time that you guys can work on. You are recovered, quote unquote, from your encounter with a vampire. Your interview with a vampire, as we shall say. I'm going to see how many days it's been before you guys kind of like congeal and decide you want to do something. Like get your shit together. Okay, 5 days. So not quite a week before you guys all come together at the same time and decide you need to earn some money.
Indeed. Let me
So, as per usual, at the start of the session, I'm going to give you all one downtime action. However you want to spend it is on you, but I always suggest you use it on gathering info. But, that being said, this week you guys have a plethora of jobs still open that you have some information on already.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the jobs on the board only have one tick, if not two.
So, how much of a pain in my spectral ass has Fred been during these 5 days?
How much do you want? That's a you get to dictate how much of a pain in the butt he's been.
I don't know. I'm not the one who elected to have him in my brain. You put him there.
This is true, but he is your trauma, so you get to control how terrible it is. If it is a lot, I can narrate that. If he's been quiet because he almost got murked by a vampire and had to save your life and used a whole bunch of his spectral energy to control your body forcefully, we can go with that.
Let's go with that. He strained
All right.
himself, so he's been quiet, which is something I've been grateful for.
Fantastic. All right. Well,
Oh, we have a missing person that I was going to go look into. That's right. That's the job I picked up.
Yep, from your mysteriously helpful noble.
Yes, who saw me get my ass kicked while I was Gregish Blotten.
yes.
That was the persona I had adopted to get my ass
Yeah,
beat.
but he called you Fred, so
Yeah, he called out Fred specifically, which means, oh, great, he's a whisper, which means he knows things. Fantastic. Then I got Twidely Sneed, cab driver, and very neurotic persona. Sorry, I started keeping notes on the different disguises I've adopted.
so you don't get caught up in the wrong disguise, the wrong person.
It's a great system. I love it. Okay, but action goes to you guys, right? As you guys are planning and getting together over the last 5 days, you have done some things. What have you been up to? This is where you tell me what action you would have liked to have done in those last 5 days.
So this is
I
not
will advance.
downtime. This is just what we're doing.
No, well, it is downtime, and then if you're throwing in any
Yeah.
flare stuff,
Well,
you can throw.
The reason I ask if it counts as a downtime because at the end of every downtime I get two in my
Okay.
stash.
So this is not a full downtime. No, this is just the start of the session.
That's what I was getting at. Yes.
Yeah. I get you. Anyway, sorry, Carver.
Yeah, I was going to use my connections with the Spirit Wardens to try and get some more leads on the whisper-oriented missing person. Seeing if there's any spirit-leaning stuff looking for her.
Her name is Lady Valine.
Lady Valine, a lady of the night in which district?
Rosefoot, I believe, is what he told me.
Okay, fantastic. So,
Is where she's hiding out.
Go ahead and roll your gather information roll, if you'd be so kind.
I have a 5.
Fantastic. So you pick up 2 pieces of information. I'm sorry, 3 pieces of information, and 2 of them are definitely reliable, and 1 of them might be misleading. What would you like to know about the Lady of the Night?
If she has been seen recently,
Okay.
alive, so if we know if we're looking for a living person or a missing person,
Okay.
and what her normal clientele is,
Okay.
and if she is known for having any whisper type interactions.
So, you know, on the, at least that last question, that one of your former spirit wardens was a what you would call a not a local, a normal customer, a
Frequent customer.
frequent customer. We'll go with that. Emphasis on the freak. But he says, or lets you know, that she is still alive and active. We saw her a couple nights ago. She, unlike most ladies of the night, does not have a singular location where she is pinned down to, quote unquote. She has a rotating service area, she calls it, where she has several different flop houses that she kind of goes between. But she doesn't work with, how shall I put this, unimportant clientele, right? She doesn't deal with the rabble or trash. All of her flop houses are nice locations.
She's high class.
Yeah, as high class as a lady of the night can be for Crowsfoot.
Especially in Crowsfoot.
Something inappropriate pun about taco truck route. Something.
I like that. It's a good. It's a valid joke. Okay, so there's all that.
So, decent idea of where she will probably be, or at least where she likes to go repeatedly, and
Yes.
then we know she's alive still.
Correct. And then what was the other question?
You hit all 3.
Okay. Oh, right. If any of them were clients or whatever. Yep, yep, yep.
Say it's a good thing you're handling this because one of my negative contacts, like a contact that is like a problem for me, is actually a prostitute. He hates me.
So yeah,
So
you're
if she
gonna
got
get
wind,
3
if she
false
got wind, I
answers.
was sniffing around. She might come decide to make my life hell. Nirix, that's her name.
All right. Well,
So I'm glad it's you and not me because I have a feeling that just because I would be looking into it, even in disguise, I'd probably be outed by this lady and be like, "Oi, you twit!"
get my British lady accent out. No one wants to hear that. Anyway, so those are the things you gain. And again, you're pretty sure it's solid, but one of those facts might not be great.
Gotcha.
And you're pretty sure it's not the one about the guy that says he's definitely been sleeping with her.
Yeah.
So, who's next?
Go ahead, Spider.
I can go next. So I'm going to actually head out to or try to figure out what's happened with Mr. Toothy. So I'm going to go to his place and try to figure out what's really going on with this dude.
Okay, so you're going out to Dunslow, yes? To get
Correct.
information on this man's place. Sure. Okay. Same rule to you. What kind of role are you making?
Survey.
Okay. Standard role, controlled effect, because you're just gathering info.
Six.
Oh, nice. 3 pieces of information, and they are guaranteed to be relatively solid.
Okay, so I really want to know like what is really going on here at this dude's place. Like, has it been lived in? Is he really dead? Are there signs of disappearance, struggle? Like, what's the buzz?
Okay. So you know that his farm, that's out here, is still being worked. Because even though the quote unquote head farmer is KIA, people still got to eat. So it is still active, still growing, still doing things. The new owner is unnamed because he didn't have any kids nor was married, but there is a new individual living in his house, who is, I don't want to say of ill repute, but
Not a great rep.
no one's talked kindly of them from what you've heard.
Is there a body?
Uh there was a body allegedly at the funeral that they held a couple days ago.
Was it like legit? Like, was he identified as actually him?
To your knowledge, the people that attended the funeral say his body was in the casket.
It's just like any rumors of any of the farmhands or people that are there. Like, what happened to this guy? Is there anything strange?
Trying to think of rumors that would be not on the nose, but enough information. Well, it said that he was found hanging in the barn itself. This was not a gentle ending, is what it looked like.
Like hanging, like killed himself or got killed?
That no one can tell you.
I mean, you take me or the Whisper, and we could maybe question a stable ghost in the area to see if they saw anything, or perhaps see something in the ghost field that might reveal the nature of how he died.
I guess that's probably all the questions I can ask. So. Unless I can have some more technical space.
So far, that's all you're going to get out of me.
Okay.
Sorry. And dear Vincent, what have you been doing the last week? What
Well,
information
I'm
have you
trying to
been gathering?
remember. Did I start a project clock on that Leviathan ivory sword I'm trying to get worked on being made?
Remember you
Uh,
starting?
yeah, that should have been on the clock wheel for a while, if I remember correctly.
You started a clock for researching a hull for Fred. You put that up there.
Yeah, I remember doing
See
that.
the other listed, so maybe you didn't quite get to it. I don't know. That's on your character.
It'd be under. No. Trying to remember what that would be under. Oh well. Oh, there it is. Factions and clocks.
I don't see it there.
All right, so I don't think Squishy's clock is full. Apparently,
Yeah, we learned that he's a soul sucker Leviathan Bane.
Oh, you could probably erase all that so it can get used for someone else's stuff.
Just have a notes tab for that. Keep track of them.
Somewhere.
I suppose I could try to make. Sorry, go ahead.
Rathy's clock is also finished, so you can minimize that.
It's two away. Or is it done now?
No, you guys finished it because he told you where your friend was before she got murked.
So one way or another, that clock got finished.
Yes. Yeah, the information he was searching for is no longer relevant. But he already told you guys that was something that happened a couple sessions ago.
Yeah, I guess acquiring the ivory, and I already have the schematics for the style of sword I want. I acquired those from the sword maker at the very least.
Yep.
Okay. I specifically remember you starting the clock, so I'm not
Yeah.
gonna check. Yeah, like that was a thing. So just it's still the same. I want to say it was a six point clock, so you can roll
All right.
that if you would like.
Yeah, you used your actions, but you didn't do
I
any.
remember offering to help with the enchanting when we were talking
Yeah.
about that. So
Well,
So how many
had
ticks do
started
you want me to put on it?
Well, you got to roll.
I mean, like, was there anything put into it at this point, or has it just kind of been there and I've been distracted by other stuff?
I'm gonna say that.
Okay, that latter one. Okay, so I guess if I'm relying on my own skill here, I do have a single point in Tinker, so I guess I could start on the broad strokes of trying to carve out the basic shape, but I'm probably going to need help for the finer details.
Well, so remember, you can always do like consort or something else that applies to the clock that makes more sense. You don't necessarily have to be the one that builds it.
True, but I do want it to be a fine blade. So I guess I could go find a different craftsman who isn't that snooty sword maker I was dealing with before.
Correct. Yes.
I also have a significant number in my stash, so I could actually take some money out of my. How much did he quote me originally? Do you remember? I want to say it was something ridiculous, like 8 coin or something.
I want to say it was 5.
Yeah, I remember it was a lot,
Yeah.
and I'd have to drain my stash significantly to get the equivalent. Like I'd have to take 10 pips out of my stash.
5 was what he said is the minimum that he would do.
Yeah,
Like, because you offered him like 2, and he's like,
I lowballed. I'll cop to that. I lowballed him. So I guess it would be try to find some mid-level craftsman, perhaps someone who's actually skilled at carving. Probably the best place to find that would be either for Leviathan Ivory would probably be on the docks or in Crow's Foot, because that's like the low district, right?
A low district, yeah.
A low district.
I've done a lot of history research on Leviathans because it's part of my past. It's part of my heritage. I might be able to help you.
Do you want me to bring you the schematic then, and then have you point me in the right direction?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, can you do that? Like, I can use like a study, like within my histories or what I know, to.
I'd basically be handing my action off to him to take care of the
Yeah,
next step.
I guess if you would like to do that, I will allow it.
Yeah, I tell him the basic premise. I'll just roleplay it. Oh yes, Val, a word, if you have time.
Yeah, for sure.
I have something of a personal project that I've been trying to get off the ground, but I find myself lacking the necessary manual and technical skill, and you seem to know a great deal about the medium which I have chosen, and I will set the Leviathan Fang down that I have selected for this project in front of him.
Interesting.
And then I'll set the sword schematics next to it. I wish to carve this into a blade.
So I'm going to study all of my ancient histories and family histories about carving of Leviathan teeth and sword making and such to try and come up with an approach that will work for this blade.
Okay, give me a roll.
The best I got for you is a 4.
Okay, 4 is still
That's the general
2 pips.
direction. 2 pips on the clock. You at least know who to go ask.
Better than 0 pips for sure.
For sure.
All right. That is your guys' beginning bits. Now that you've gathered information, worked on your sword a little bit, got even more information, what do you guys want to actually do for the job to get you some money or some progress on something you're working on? You will note that at this point, Alex has still not returned from the, what district is he in currently?
Wherever that lady swords woman is.
Yeah,
Say
Red Slash is so in Brightstone, trying to, work his way into the school or at least have a conversation with his future wife. Apparently, it's either been going very well or very rough, and you guys have not had an update in about 2 weeks from your friend. You know he's alive, you've seen him at least once, but he's been on a mission.
Well, he's just gonna have to get on with his bad self then, I suppose. Yeah, I'm open to kind of either one. I mean, I'd love to go back to the farm and do some whisper work there at the place where the dude offed himself. But I'm also going to find this lady thing to this dude who approached you is also intriguing as well. So I'm kind of down with either one of those things. I think they're both interesting. So
there's also the third undiscovered quote unquote member of your trifecta that you need to take care of. And the mushroom silliness from the tea place.
Yep. Well, I think the third person to kill, I think we worry about that after we figure out number 2.
Okay.
We can do some proper downtime actions and try to figure that thing out. But I'm kind of indifferent right now. My obsession has been slinked for the moment. I got nothing to obsess over in the current moment, so I'm just kind of like me.
Well, my vote would be we go do some supernatural CSI on the guy who died a mysterious hanging, or we go try to track down that missing person job I picked up. Those are the 2 things I would say we go for.
Okay.
Of course, that might be all our options at this point.
You have 4 things you can work on, but yes, those are.
All right, I say we do the occult work. So let's go to the farmhouse.
All right. Do you take any of your crew with you, or is it just the 3 of you guys?
Yeah, I don't think
we need the whole crew for this.
You know what?
Probably
We could take maybe a person on the outside in case something goes crazy.
Yeah, let's maybe have your sniper post up just to do Overwatch.
Yeah, so she can hang out and watch if anything gets silly. But other than that, I think just the 3 of us.
Okay, the 3 of you head to the farm, and like most farms out here, they're really growing like mushrooms and root vegetables. Potatoes, carrots, things that don't need sunlight to grow.
Rutabagas.
And calling this a proper farm is What's the best?
Generous.
Generous, yeah. But there's people out there working and doing things. They're still working the land. But what you will notice is there is a plethora of urchin-looking children lying about this farm, kind of just everywhere. Some of them are causing havoc or starting fights, but they're all kind of contained on the property. Like there was none around, and then this was like some kind of magnet that has just drawn them over here. And you'll notice some of the older looking ones look like they're on the field actually doing work and things, but the younger ones are chaos gremlins running about everywhere.
So this farm currently does have stewardship. It's not just abandoned after the dude died.
Correct. And the person that took over for them isn't necessarily liked by the people that you talk to.
But we didn't get like a concrete reason why they're disliked.
Nope. You didn't even get their name, to be honest.
I'll comment to my fellows. Does it anyone else seem it a bit does it seem odd a bit? Does it seem a bit odd to anybody else that such a ill-liked steward of this particular property has suddenly attracted swarms of small, dirty children to work for him?
Did he inherit the small, dirty children, or did they swarm in after him?
Well, did you see them before when you came to look?
Well, he was already in place, so were they there?
Yes. When you were
Yeah,
doing
so they were-
scouting.
I mean, can we ask around, like, hey, what you in here?
You guys are free to go ask other people what they think of the farm and whatnot, and do more information gathering roles, or you could just go to the farm and speak to people directly. I mean, if you care about the
Yeah.
CSI stuff, that's probably what you want to do. Hey, can I go check out your barn and see where the dude died? You know, that kind of thing.
That's exactly what I want to do. And I think we'll do a light loadout for this.
Okay.
Yeah, light load. Don't want to look
I'll do
conspicuous.
a medium or normal, I guess. There's no reason. We're out in the boonies, kind of. It's not going to raise any eyebrows to carry more gear.
You're right. You
Okay.
never know.
Can we establish what our cover story is for coming to investigate this? Or is it okay if we're just poking around as just people? I mean, what authority do we have, really?
So the objective of the job here is to what?
So we are trying to figure out if this dude is actually dead or if he's some kind of spirit or whatever, so that we can ultimately accomplish our target of eliminating this individual.
Okay, so this sounds like a deception assault style job, as you were trying to deceive the current owners into letting you go to the place where this dude's spirit probably is hanging out.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Yeah.
So I guess
If
the
he
first
got
place
killed in the barn, he'd be there, or at least nearby.
All right.
I mean, we can. I think maybe the approach is we have we have our guy who used to be a part of a faction that investigates weird goings on of people dying, pretend to be officially still part of that group. Like,
Put on my spirit mask and act all official.
right, exactly. So pretend to be like, hey, we're investigating this because we've got some reports of funny goings on.
I can initiate my disguise kit to look like his understudy spirit warden as well. Because I do have some arcane skill. I can talk to ghosts.
And you do have a spirit warden costume, if I remember correctly, from one of our.
I don't know if I have that specific costume, but just cash in my disguise kit as part of my loadout, and bam, I have it now.
Well, you should have one because we stole one forever ago for a job at the docks.
Was I part of that particular job?
Yeah, you were the guy that created all the havoc, if I remember.
All right, yeah. Well, if we have the costume, I mean, I still feel like that would take up the disguise kit slot.
I mean, it will, yeah. But it's just that you already have the costume, so you have to. It looks official, is what I'm trying to tell you.
It's been established.
Yeah.
Fine
All right.
disguise kit.
All right,
got
cool.
squishy.
You got
He's
squishy.
got
All right.
squishy.
All right. Well, I'm gonna give you guys a up on this roll just because I feel like you guys have the equipment to make yourselves look official at this point. And I'm glad I did because I rolled a 1 and a 5. So you'll take the 5 because that's better. Which means you guys will be starting. won't be starting in a desperate situation. Instead, you are in a controlled situation. Or sorry, yes, controlled,
So
risky.
far.
Sorry, starting at a risky situation because 6 is where you start controlled.
So
So-
far, it's just risky for the brisky.
So, a risky situation as you guys approach the farm. Do you give the rabble any mind, or do you kind of just push past them to get to the main house, as we'll call it?
Just
If you
push
don't
past
mind,
and get past.
if you don't mind, I'll take point. I have some experience with children, so I just kind of help them navigate the chaos. You know what I'm talking about there, Rook, where you're just kind of stepping over the children as they're doing their random BS.
Okay, sweet. So as you lead the pack, can I have some kind of check to see how well you were able to navigate these hooligans?
Hey, where the hell are dad skills on the character sheet? No. I guess this would be prowl to just kind of move through the children without like stumbling over them.
Okay.
Like prowl denotes like careful movement because finesse is more like manual manipulation as far as I see it. So
Okay, if that's what you
prowl
want
would
to use,
denote careful movement.
do it.
Yeah.
Yes.
I got a 4.
4 is good enough.
I
As
probably
you
trip
are
over at least one child.
at least one child for sure. You have started a clock. That is your penalty for getting a 4, but nothing terrible.
I've drawn the children's attention. This is bad.
You find out it's the children of the corn, not the children of the mushrooms.
Oh no. Oh no.
The episode is called King of the Mushrooms, so you know. Anyway, you guys make it to the house. There are several legitimate farmhands kind of sitting around with twiddling their thumbs, kind of just observing the people in the field. And as you get closer, they kind of grab some stuff to look like they're doing something. And one of them looks over and says, "Can we help you, folks?"
Unless you want me to bluff bluff them.
I mean, I look official and I know the procedure, but I have no sway
So,
of control, really.
We both have good social skills, but
yeah, so I'm going to command them. It's like, hey, official business. We need you to get out of the way. We need to see where this dude died.
I'll use up another where is it? I'll use up another thing on my loadout for official documents saying we have officially been ordered here to investigate a supernatural phenomenon.
Okay, make your roll.
That will be, I guess,
That
sway.
was- oh my God. Do you get anything for rolling 3 6s?
Yes, that's a critical effect.
Two
Two or more
convincing.
6s. Critical.
Yeah, I will-
So this was a risky
Three-
roll with standard effect. You just rolled a critical, which increases the effect to improved. So as you guys successfully get these yahoos off their feet and moving, one of them says, "The barn's this way. Follow me," and the other two go to get the current house. Yeah, to kind of point things out to you. You guys are escorted over to the barn. And it's a used barn is the best way to describe. Like, there's people going in and putting things out. Like, just because someone died here doesn't mean the motion of the ocean has stopped.
Well,
And,
I'll start clearing people out. Just
yeah,
like,
go ahead.
I'll hand over my forged documents so you can flash it at them because apparently it works pretty well.
So, you would like to make a command roll or a sway roll? What are you trying to do to get these people out the way?
I'm just going to use sway to like continue ushering them out of the way. I'm assuming the other farmhand that showed us the way here is like, "Hey, they're here for official business."
I will take 2 stress and assist.
Okay, are you sure? I was gonna give him a +1 die because you got a 16.
Oh,
so
okay.
the
Well,
other-
then if you don't need it, then I won't do it.
So I'm giving you a +1 die in the roll.
Okay,
I'll just save the stress.
that is a 5 and a 3.
Okay,
So 5.
So you take the 5. The clock moves forward, but you are able to sway some people, some things, some stuff.
Flashing documents at people.
Yeah, they eventually move out, and the person that showed you says he was up on the third floor, and you guys will notice that it is a several tiered barn. Kind of like
Mhm.
everything else in this silly little town, everything is overbuilt excessively. And it looks like first is the heavy animals, right? Your lots of your goats and all that fun stuff are in this area. The second one is poultry, which is not something that you guys actually see often. So there's other bird-like creatures up there. Um, yeah, I'm gonna add some
Sunless world, would
more.
they be like albino cave chickens?
Yeah, essentially, except for they're not chickens; they're road runners.
I imagine they've
Those
had the same
some big
domesticated treatment
cages.
as modern chickens, so they're probably just fat.
So they're like this tall, like 6 inches tall.
Yeah, they're tiny little birds.
And they're fat.
Little chunky. They're like one drumstick worth of meat apiece.
Yeah.
But there's quite a few of them, so which is something that you guys as players would be unique. Poultry isn't a regular person food.
No. So
So
that's
the
probably like their cash crop for the farm.
yeah, that's definitely getting sold to Brightstone or White Crown. And then the third floor is various other equipment and old stuff. It's essentially an attic and whatnot, and that's apparently where he did the deed.
Well, let's get out our good old whisper gear and see if we can find an echo or a ghost up here that
Okay.
either is his or might have been watching to see what happened.
What
You
what
guys
role are you going with?
Are you climbing
Attunement.
up to the third floor, or are you just doing it in the barn itself?
Third floor.
Okay.
Yeah, third floor.
you
I have 3 pips in a tune, so I can definitely assist with this.
You can assist. Take your stress, give him his extra die, or increase your effect.
I will increase effect 'cause I already have 3.
Okay,
Okay.
so just so we're in the clear, you're doing an attune roll.
Yep.
So this would have minimal effect at a risky roll. It is now standard effect at a risky roll.
That is 662 critical.
Critical. It goes
Nice.
from a standard roll to an improved roll. You guys went from like nothing to something immediately. Fantastic. So, all right, cool. Let's make a roll here. There are 3 ghost-like entities that are barely tethered to this barn. Apparently, there isn't only one ghost that has died here, or one person that has died here. Not to mention,
Yeah,
I
one
mean,
of them
Fonz had access.
Sorry.
not even to include all the animal livestocky esque remnants, which don't produce souls, right? Which is one of the reasons why you can kill leviathans and eels and that kind of stuff without a giant soul coming to haunt you. They don't seem to produce the same thing as humanoids, but they do leave a murky essence. You know, when anything dies, it kind of leaves this
Like a spirit
gunk.
fog.
Yeah. But yeah, this barn is full of goats that didn't make it.
So would that substance be like something like hotboxing little squishy? He's just like,
I would say no because it's not actual souls, but the 3 souls have got his attention. He is awake on your shoulder there, Draco.
Val.
Well, I will try and feel out like which is the most recent one, or which is the most cognizant. Try and get some info out of.
And you said none of them were our subject that we're investigating, yes?
I did not say that. I said there was 3 of them that were loosely connected to this place.
Yep.
So you found them. They've appeared for you. I will give you 1 question, and then you'll have to make some rolls to kind of keep their attention.
Okay. Yeah, the question is which one looks like it would be the most cognizant and be able to answer questions well. Not like the least faded.
Again, they're kind of all on the same level of fade.
Stability?
Yeah.
All right, I will just bust out my arcane implements and make a circle to stabilize one of them to talk to them.
All right. You want to roll?
So another attunement roll.
Give me a D6 roll. This will just be a
All
chance
right.
roll.
4.
4. Okay, cool. All right. I know which ghost you're talking to now. All right. I don't need to make another attune roll for you. You can kind of just chalk your chalk and catch a ghost because they're not being aggressive. They're kind of just existing. Again, they are very, very faded. Basically, what you're
Yeah.
doing is supercharging one. As you do so and you supercharge one, it almost essentially soaks up the spiritual essence of the other two to form into something stronger.
Cool.
All right. The
Right,
thing that sits in.
I was just gonna say I have ghost voice, so I can commune with them in any mental state. So
As they congeal into a more fuller ghost, a more powerful ghost, you see the remnants of a young, healthy-looking gentleman, which is not the general aesthetic of most farmhands. This one looks like someone that was important that happened to be out here, kind of thing.
Like a customer for the Roadrunners, maybe.
Perhaps. As he looks down at you with anger in his eyes, they soften for a second, and you have a moment to ask a question.
all right, shoot to me. Well, you're the one with experience in this area, so if you like, you can field me what questions you'd want to ask, and I will convey them with my skill checks.
Most obvious one would be, do you recognize this person and give them the description of the guy we're looking for? Like, see if they
Right.
were even, or did you not recognize because they know he was here just because his body was found here? Or like, did you see this person die here so we can tell if he was killed here or brought here?
I say, old chap, rotten run of luck you've had. Seeing how you seem to be stable for the moment, I was wondering if you could help us. Have you seen this gentleman, living or dead? And I'll provide the description and make my sway roll. 4.
Four's good. Unfortunately for you, as you get close to ask the question, the ghost kind of touches at you for a second, and his icy cold things interacts with Fred, stressing you the fuck out. You take 1 stress point.
Okay. I kind
Um,
of figured interacting with a ghost would cause stress, so.
as you are dealing, again, you can always resist these rolls. You don't have to take them. But
I mean,
1 stress is
I'll go ahead and.
probably.
All right. What am I rolling?
So remember, to resist stress, you are taking 6 and then subtracting from whatever dice you roll, and you're rolling whatever resistance category fits best. In this case,
At this point, I think my lowest resistance would be 3 because I leveled up a few things last time.
Okay, well then whatever. That's on you. If you want to take a resistance roll on.
I mean, I got a 2.
Sorry.
This is the highest roll I got for that resist roll.
Ooh, that's rough. That would mean you would take 4 to resist the what?
Yeah, it would. So, but I already rolled the roll, so I can't really take it back, can I?
No, that's rough.
We're going to blame this on Fred and say that he did something that was like, Fred. Oh, man.
Fred just got supercharged by being touched by a ghost, and you just suffered.
He's awake now, and that's massive migraine for me. Just
But he does answer your questions successfully. He does tell you that that man willingly stepped onto a chair and it was kicked from his feet by someone else. He is his essence is being kept safe until it can be put into something else. Is what he overheard and what he could remember.
Interesting.
So essentially, yes, faking his death. Faking.
He's either planning to become a hole or a vampire then.
Yeah, Roger just froze on us.
Yeah, he did.
We are doing this on my phone's Wi-Fi, so.
Fair.
Your Wi-Fi died. All right. Well, so we don't eat up all your data. Did you want to make this like a short session, like after we deal with the supernatural?
I have unlimited data. I don't. No.
They say unlimited data, but what they really mean is we can give you so much before we throttle your butt.
Yeah, well, I'm probably through that already. It's the end of the month. But yeah, we'll play with this for as long as we can. I was playing music on the stream, so hopefully it will reconnect. And I don't think we're actually on Twitch right now. It still says it's reconnecting, but I've been recording. So
Yeah, you just got to do a little bit of editing.
That means you've heard all of our dirty secrets.
Oh no,
All of
you
our
guys
plotting.
were talking for a good like 3 minutes after you guys couldn't see me apparently. So like I could hear
Yeah.
you just fine, and then you disappeared. But okay, let's push forward. Anyway, last thing you heard, so I can give the big reveal one more time.
Dude stepped up onto
Alright.
the stool willingly, but had someone else kick it out from underneath him and steal his essence to be stored safely somewhere else.
Yes,
Correct.
Okay, and then you guys discussed some stuff for a little bit, and then apparently I died. But I heard all the discussion. So, you guys now know that. With that being said, the ghost gets funky. He's trying to get out of that circle you just cast for him. But Squishy says, no, sir. As Switchy decouples from our handy dandy shoulder of the great worm there. And just consumes the soul. This is the first time you've seen this in person, there, Anton. And it does it almost
fucked up.
lazily is the craziest thing about it. Or at least for the you two others that have seen Squishy go ham for souls. He doesn't fly off the shoulder. He doesn't like actually eat or consume. He kind of just puts a hand up and the thing looks like a vacuum from 10 feet away. And it is pulled out of the circle screaming and then doesn't exist anymore.
So is it Luigi's Mansion rules? Does it drop any coins?
It does not drop any coins, but you all are a little emotionally scarred afterwards because that's way longer than you've seen him do that before. Usually, it has to be touching the ghost. This was 10
He's
feet
getting
away.
stronger.
Yeah, that's weird.
Well, next ghost. Oh wait, no, he conglomerated
Next
into
ghost.
one. He conglomerated into one. That was all three options we had to discuss.
Yes.
But we now know that this person's essence is being stowed away somewhere, presumably safe. Do you think they'd be dumb enough to keep it on the property?
Keep what on the property? As a feminine voice appears from the ladder behind you.
Whoever absconded with something quite supernatural and dangerous.
On this farm? Only things supernatural and dangerous are the Roadrunner souls.
Well, any farm also has accidents, so it's not just roadrunners typically.
Ah, I see. I heard you were looking around for the suicide location. I see you found it. I'm Mimi. I'm the current purveyor of the farm here.
Job.
Mimi, who races roadrunners. See what you did there.
Wah, wah.
Well, if she's the current owner, so we'll let her know we're looking into the suicide to make sure there's no lingering danger, and it seems like there may be. Or at least the previous owner may not be as they seem.
I was told by the last group of watchmen that you had taken care of the ghost already, that he had been cleared out, that there was no need to worry. I mean, we buried him a couple days ago. He's out there.
Well, you wouldn't
helping
have
grow the
gotten
fields.
any names for those watchmen.
I'm sure they told me them, but I don't remember any of them. They were all tall in their mask and uniforms, kind of like you.
Fair.
What did they tell you?
That it was safe to work the farm, that there was no ghost powerful enough lingering around to cause any havoc. That by the time they got here, he had moved on. And they said it wasn't uncommon for people that kick their own stool to kind of just push on with life as they are already weak-souled individuals.
Fair enough.
Can I make a roll to discern if she's feeding us the official story or if she's trying to hide something?
You 100? Yeah, sure. What you got? What you trying to roll?
I
Study.
guess yeah, or no, I don't have any pips in study. I have survey, or I can apply maybe attune to it to see, like, read her body language or general
You
vibe
could-
to see if she's trying to conceal something?
That is the thing. But I will remind you, if you roll in stuff that you're not proficient with, you're gonna get an experience point.
Good.
Just attempt to fate here over.
I could do that.
Regardless, you are
Where
still
you
in a
go?
risky situation, so it will be a risky roll, whatever skill you use.
I mean, I could do this exact same thing. I've got 3 pips of study.
Yeah, you might actually have better success at this then. I'll let you, if you want, you can take point on that particular.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'm gonna study the old body language and vibe, and
All right, fire away.
that's gonna be a 6.
All right, well, what's the best way to describe how she is throwing this around here? She's not lying to you, but there's definitely more to what she's saying.
Okay, so can I command her to, in a more official way, to like, hey, you're gonna get in trouble if you don't tell us the whole truth, get something back, kind of thing?
You can give that a shot. It's a risky roll with minimal effect.
Or there could be lingering dangers if his ghost was taken somewhere else. If he escapes, he might want to come back to the farm he had while he was alive.
I'm gonna push myself. Can I get a benefit?
You would like a devil's bargain? Is that what I heard?
Yeah, let's hear the devil's bargain.
Fantastic. If you take the devil's bargain, a new clock will start.
Yeah, sure, let's do it.
Okay. The new clock has started. Make your roll for your stuff. 5. Fantastic roll. As you command her with minimal effect, you will know that. Goodbye, my son. I love you. You will know.
The reason I wanted to push myself was to improve the effects, not the dice.
Okay, so standard effect. Good. That'll make my description a little bit easier. So she smiles politely at you and says, "Look, I inherited this by pure dumb luck. That dumb bastard happened to have let me and my kids stay here for a while, and I'm the quote unquote most responsible person. So now we're stuck here. Not that it's a terrible place to get stuck at. If we're gonna get in trouble, I'm just gonna leave. There's nothing really tying me here besides a faint sense of responsibility."
Cock's eyebrow in intrigue.
Why are you stuck here?
Well, someone has to work the farm, and most of these gentlemen that work here don't know how to read or write so good, and so the paperwork and manage it side of things is, well, necessary. Otherwise,
Told you. Yeah, did you just assume ownership of this place, or did somebody tell you you were now the owner of this place, or the steward of this place?
What was his name? Cartwright? Cartwright. He was a clerk that was sent from Brightstone. Said I was in charge. There was something in a will or paperwork or something, as I am. He might have assumed I was his wife. I don't know, but I signed paperwork and it's now mine.
Interesting.
I'm assuming they're just probably more interested in letting their meals be uninterrupted than who particularly runs the place, honestly.
So, Anton, are you using a persona, or are you using your actual name for this Spirit Warden ruse?
I haven't even given a name once. I'm just wearing my warden mask.
Well, I think we established you're the senior in this because you actually know all the
Yep.
Spirit Warden procedure. I just have some arcane skill. So, Senior Warden, If you would permit me, I would like to go converse with our compatriot here for a moment. If you wanted to take a look around with Miss Mimi to see if there's any other supernatural spikes of any kind.
Oh yeah, I will stand up and straighter, nod, and gesture for Mimi to walk with me and ask if she's noticed anything odd around the property and ask if she can point me out. Maybe I can help out while we're here.
Okay, you guys split the party. Mimi is gonna do a roll really quick, as she is an important enough NPC to make rolls on things.
For what it's worth,
Wow.
I'm being honest in my offer of helping out with any weirdness on the farm.
No, you're good. The entire time she's trying to consort with you, basically just trying to flirt her way into your good graces, and the best she rolled was a 4.
She's
So,
being awkward,
Somewhat
adorable.
just yeah, not hitting your thing, man. I rolled 3 1s, by the way, and a 4. So this is one of her better stats. Like, damn.
Damn.
Meanwhile, fail a word. I see opportunity here.
You can see her taking the stress, is all I'm saying, as you are not swayed by her advances. Back to you guys. What do you
Just
guys
completely oblivious. It's like, oh, what do you mean?
Vale, a word. I see opportunity here. She's clearly not interested in managing this property. Its rightful owner is legally dead. I imagine that there's probably some bureaucratic chicanery we could pull and acquire this as more territory under our control.
I do know some clerks, and I do know some people.
And having a controlled source of food for ourselves that we know hasn't been tampered with on the regular basis is always something to secure my own sense of paranoia.
Oh, then there's the Roadrunner income.
That as well. I happen to know several people in noble circles who would be very keen on getting a good deal on said critters. Might even put me back in good graces with Rosalind.
My guess is that she doesn't own it. She's just running it.
So then that would be the first thing to ascertain is who actually legally still owns this place.
I will clarify that for you guys right now. She is the owner. She signed the paperwork. This is her place.
Well, in that case, maybe we could just buy it from her outright, and with a contingent that she and her children can continue to stay and work the farm. Seems a simple enough solution to our problem. I have some money set aside if we need additional resources to purchase this place. Though I imagine she would probably settle for a fairly frugal amount if we worded it correctly.
Maybe. But that doesn't get us any closer to figuring out what the heck happened to this dude. Like, can we see if there's any like trail of spirit essence from this dude's soul being sucked from him and carried away?
Yeah, kind of like what is it, that spirit path or spirit door or whatever thing I found in the bar that one time?
Yeah.
As a game mechanic, that could have been a possibility. As a DM, I'm going to tell you not to waste your time because you already know he was contained in something. And generally, when something's contained, it's
He was sucked into a soul jar and taken off site.
yeah, exactly. There's nothing really to follow. There's no scent for the hound to chase, kind of thing.
Sniff him out, Squishy. Sniff him out. Good boy. Good boy.
Maybe we should ask the kids on who was like here on the day that he died. Like, is there somebody that saw a strange person here, so we can get a description of this person and try to figure out where the hell they are?
Time to break out them dad skills again. Hold on. What do I got? Sort of future supplies.
I feel like command is the best dad skill, honestly.
Nah, raise your inner child. It's sort.
Maybe. That's a child.
Go play hacky sack with the kids in the rice field or the mushroom field.
I don't see it anywhere on the options, but would I be able to burn the last point in my loadout to just have like a pocket full of something that would be appealing to children, like hard candy or something?
You don't have to burn a thing for that. You can just do a flashback because
yeah.
So I will give
Alright.
you 1 point of stress for a flashback for you to be like have it after talking to Vale and be like, "There's kids everywhere. I should grab a bucket full of candy."
What flavor is the candy?
Mushroom.
Because everything is mushroom. Everything is mushrooms. It's mushrooms all the way down.
Yeah, it's basically
Could use
the
special mint
candy
flavored
here
mushroom.
is just dried and then rehydrated on top of some basically rock sugar. So it has a slight outer layer
So it's
of
candied
sugar.
mushrooms. Candied mushroom slices. All right, I'll work with it.
I mean, if that's all you know, that's all you know. There is chocolate in this world. It is a thing. But I guarantee none of you have access to it.
Knowing our luck is probably actually closer to carob. All right, I'm going to make I'm going to make a survey check to see which of the children I'm observing would be most likely to be a snitch.
Valid survey.
Woohoo! I got a
Go ahead.
With candy, any of them.
Okay, well, still risky rolls, but 6 won't really matter. Standard effect. You find a kid that looks disgruntled, kind of just off to the side. And as someone who has dealt with children for quite a long time, that looks like a kid that needs to talk.
I got this. Hello there, lad. Seems like you're having a bit of a hard day.
Yeah.
Just kind of sit down next to him. Would you like someone to talk to about it? And I'll go ahead and even take the spirit warden mask off so you can see that like I'm a person.
What you want, mister?
Well, you seem like you need to talk. Is there something on your mind, young man? That's when I'll just wordlessly just pull out a candied mushroom slice and offer it one to him.
Immediately, he looks suspicious. Just like straight up, like giving you whatever you just did was a trigger for him. He's taking it and enjoying it, but he is full eyes on you like a feral cat about to run
Just
away.
showing that I didn't tamper with it. Not just showing I didn't tamper with it or anything. I'll take one out and munch one as well. Just like, look, man, nothing funny about it.
Okay, you do so. He looks like he physically relaxes slightly, but he still looks like he's about to bolt as soon as he can.
Relax.
You hear him say, "There's nothing for free. What do you want?"
Oh, me and my friends are here looking into strange things that have happened on this farm, tragic things. Like, you heard about that gentleman who died in the barn fairly recently, did you not?
The ugly farmer?
Yes, that one.
Yeah, he's a nice guy.
Yes, we're looking to make sure that there was nothing shady about his death. So we're just kind of making sure we see and know everything there is to know about what happened. Do you happen to know anything? And I'll offer him another mushroom slice.
I might.
Well, I'd very much like to hear what you know if you're willing to talk.
They brought out a weird lamp thing to his funeral. It glowed a weird color. But they were very insistent it be part of the funeral proceedings. They had to be there. I think it's hanging inside the house currently.
That's useful information. Thank you very much. Is there anything else you'd like to talk about, young man? It's been a while since my children were your age, but I'm a father, and I know sometimes the world can weigh heavy on the young heart.
I just want to get away. They're mean here.
Oh, who's mean to you?
Everybody. No one likes me.
Why would they be mean to you? You seem like a rather friendly young man.
It's because I'm smarter than them and they're all idiots.
Ah, 'tis a problem. How old are you, lad?
7 this year, yeah.
7. I'll tell you what. What if I could tell you that life might get considerably easier in this place if you will just have just a little bit of patience.
He looks at you questioningly. I don't really have anything else but that. It's not like I can run away. They feed me here at least. Before I met up with Miss
Yeah.
Mimi, I maybe ate once a week. Here I eat daily. Not be much, but it's something.
She does seem a rather nice lady, doesn't she?
He looks at you and cocks his head sideways. What?
Never mind. Tell you what. I'm trying to think. Some sort of token I can leave with this lad to kind of boost his patience and confidence and establish him as a contact. What's your name, lad?
Knowles.
Knowles?
Knowles.
Fine name.
Yeah.
Tell you what, Knowles. I will probably have need of a friend residing on this farm sometime in the near future. Would you like to be friends?
He looks left to right and goes, I guess. As long as you're not one of those weirdos.
No. Well, I'm sure I have weird is relative, but I don't think I'm the type of weird you're fearing, young man. See. I also know what it's like to deal with people who are not as smart as you are. Go back to my loadout real quick.
As you
Let's
converse
see.
with this side character for a little bit, I'm going to cut scene back over to our
Yeah, by all means.
We're just going to assume that you give him something nice to remember you by, whether it's a piece of coin or something that just is something that is yours.
Well, one of the items says fine clothes or jewelry. It's like I could just produce like a ring out of my pocket or something that's part of just my normal accoutrement and just be like, here, put this on.
Probably have some kind of token just for the gang to hand out to informants or something.
Yeah, you know what? That's not a bad idea either.
I will allow that.
Yeah,
I will
I'll give him one of those.
custom
I'll give him one
custom
of
it.
those.
What if it's a tooth?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a little
Little tiny
little fang
Leviathan
token.
tooth.
There you go.
Perfect. I
There
love
you
it.
go.
All right. Anyway, back to you and Mimi. She has done everything she can to keep you away from the house for some reason. You've seen the fields,
Okay.
you've seen the barns, you've seen the barracks where the children sleep, you've met several of the children. She keeps taking you to a small back alley for some reason and hinting at something that you're just not catching. But eventually she kind of gives up and goes, okay, that's the whole thing. There's not much more I can show you here.
Has it been like very obvious she hasn't taken me anywhere near the house, or are you just like mentioning that?
You as a character that has probably cataloged everything over here would mention that there's, a quarter of the property that you've not touched.
That's fair. I'll mention like, well, what about the house? He must have lived there for a while. If his spirit does decide to linger or cause any ill effects, that would be a good place to look.
She goes, I feel like I would have seen a ghost in the house. It's not
Well,
the biggest
there were
house.
3 ghosts in the barn that no one apparently noticed.
There's really remnants up there? The kids say they see
Yes.
things every once in a while up there, but no one's
There
ever
were.
hurt. Oh.
That's why I was
Yeah.
here.
Leave it to the professionals, man.
Okay, she looks disconcerted and tries to give you the you really don't need to see in there. It's not that important. As she makes a wild deception roll against your own. We're doing a counter roll off. What's your deception roll?
My deception roll, I don't even know what that is for this character.
Probably sway or consort, depending on what emotion you're trying to elicit out of it.
Study.
Study, maybe?
It'd be study for you. It'll be sway for her.
Yeah, okay, that's fine.
I mean, you tell me what you're trying to do, and then I, give her bonuses or negatives to the roll that she's rolling.
Oh, I thought she was rolling against me.
She is rolling
for
against
deception.
you. She is rolling against you, but you were also making a counter roll. at the same time.
Oh yeah, I was just pointing out the fact that we haven't been to the house at all, and that's one we have to check the whole property.
Okay, well, 2 5s and 2 1s,
I-
so
I-
5 it is.
I rolled 1 dice and got 1 5, so she got more 5s than I did.
Well, that doesn't matter. You take the highest result.
Oh,
So, you guys have hit a deadlock pretty significantly about you wanting to go in the house and her pretty staunchly trying to keep you out of it. She looks like she's kind of at the end of her patience for some reason, and you have one
can I
more
do
roll of your own.
one other roll?
Yes, to make your thing. It is a risky roll. What are you doing?
Can I do a study roll to realize she was trying to flirt with me and use that against her?
Yeah, why not? Or you can just do a flashback, and I will give you 1 stress to figure that out.
Sure, I'll take the 1 stress.
All right, take your 1 stress as the sudden flirtation kicks you in the head.
There we go. That gives me an in to ask to see the house for under a different pretense.
Okay, ask away. I'm listening.
I'll just drop hints. The house probably has someone more comfortable than an alleyway, and I'll just give her a wink through the eye hole in my mouth. I'm not.
Tilt up mask.
Apparently, neither was she.
All right. She looks so confuddled after that action. Like all the hints that get dropped, and you suddenly just drop one here and now. She kind of grabs her face and goes,
I'll roll consort to be like, I'm not very good at this.
roll
Took
it.
me a minute.
Make a consort roll. I will give you a -1 for doing this though, because this is not.
I already have a 0, so
Fantastic! You now it's the same. You can only go negatives. 5 and 2 5s in a row.
no, it's because I roll 2 dice and take the worst. Never mind. 4.
Okay, that's still pretty
4.
good. Don't forget to add your experience points if it's a roll with 0 experience.
Yep.
All right, cool. Brain fart here, sorry. 4, yeah, it works somewhat. She begrudgingly takes you towards the house, but it's more of just like confusion of just like, how did it end up like this? We've had 2 hours to take care of this, and now while I'm trying to have him leave, he finally gets it. You will notice that the clock that I've been talking about in the background is almost full.
Okay. Was that her seduction clock?
Oh, it's way worse than that.
No.
So anyway, you are taken inside the house, and then she kind of gives a laissez-faire, quick explanation of all the rooms as she's leading you through the halls. One of the rooms is glowing blue.
Yeah, that's weird.
Would you like to do something to check that out, or are you just gonna let her escort you and deal with what needs to be dealt with?
I'll roll my 1 survey dice to kind of like look real quick as we're walking past.
Okay.
See if I can't tell what the glow's coming from at least.
Risky roll, minimal effect.
3.
Okay, you
push your
unfortunately, as soon as you see it, she kind of pushes your head out of the way, and you are shoved into another room. This room, on the other hand, is not a bedroom. You immediately, all your alert senses go off as there are things hanging from the walls, and those things are chains, various other implements of stuff. As she follows you in the room, you hear the words, "It's my turn to put on a mask," as she grabs some equipment from the wall, and we are going to fade to black as our poor adventurer is stuck in a dungeon.
Oh yeah. Grossly misestimated this woman's particular.
Anyway, cutscene to you guys. You are outside the house still conspiring with children and whatnot. And you have lost your friend. He has disappeared. You don't know where he is.
Well, honestly, once I hear the child say that the lantern's at the house, I just kind of turn the foot and I'm like, okay, I'm done with children because my demeanor is not tolerant of children, and I just start walking towards the house in a very official looking way.
You do so. The hens that weren't doing jack diddly earlier are now doing something in the barn, so they've kind of cleared off the porch. The door is shut.
All right, I'm gonna open it.
Okay, you do so. It looks to be locked.
Okay, so I'm going to use my amazing powers of perception, study how to best open this lock using Rook's Gambit because I don't want to try to make a finesse roll. So I'm going to take 2 stress and use my intuition to figure out the best way to open up this stupid door.
All right, roll it.
I think I know the code. Kicks in the door.
5 total. You will take 1 more stress as you look over at Squishy and go, "Can you break it?" And Squishy will wriggle off your shoulder, shove its body into lock, and you hear it snap on the inside as he expands himself.
And I'm like, good boy, Squishy.
Freaking multi-tool.
We love Squishy.
Squishy will take his tentacle out and go, "I'm not doing that again. That hurt."
It's all right. We'll find another soul for you. I think real soon.
Okay. Oh, I don't like that though. That hurt a lot. Metal's not nice.
Yeah, well, I'm going to enter the place now and start looking around.
You
See
do
what I
so.
see.
It's relatively eerie, except for you hear a crack up at the top of the stairs.
I think I'm going to head upstairs.
You do so. The cracks continue, and a small whimpering noise is heard in the other room. Dear player, I get a question for your character. Is he into this thing, or is this not okay and he's screaming to get released? We just need to know for comedy effects here.
Oh, this is completely new to him, so
Okay, yeah, so probably not having a good time. You hear Anton just like begging to get out, or something along those lines. Anton, you are free to act this part out if you would like. You are still fully clothed because you only entered this room like 3 minutes ago.
he's like, hey, few dates first before we jump straight to this degree of intimacy. Feel like maybe some normal interaction is more warranted before the whips and chains come out, lady.
You hear through the door there, Spider. Oh, you think this is for fun? No, I'm just going to hurt you.
Not so nice, lady.
So I guess I could do I'm going to knock on the door like really loud and officially time, like, you need to get out of here right now. There's a major problem.
Roll it.
Try my best to command.
Do I hear him bellowing from within the house?
You're still outside eating candy with the kid, Chit-Chad.
Well,
No.
665, so critical.
All right, 6-6. Yeah, it was going to be minimal effect, but you rolled the critical, which means it's standard. You have gained her attention immediately. She looks back at Anton, who's, crouched in the corner Skyrim style, trying to figure out a way to not get whipped by this 6-foot whip that just yoinked at him a couple times. She immediately says, "Well, don't think you can get out of here." And then she opens the door, and you're right there in front of it. Congratulations. You see inside the room, Anton's right there. She's wearing a weird mask that she's taking off, and she has a bullwhip in her hand.
I just kind of coldly nod my head, like, well, this is not why we're here. Do I notice this glowing blue lantern thing?
No, you do not. As you were distracted by the loud yelling noises in the opposite direction.
So I kind of continue on and listen, we need to search this place. You need to settle down.
Might the DM suggest you have a specific powder on your person that might be the appropriate response to this situation?
Powder!
And quickly throw some dust into her face.
You do so. Make a finesse or skirmish roll.
We'll try finesse because I actually have a pip in that.
Okay.
4.
Okay. You do so. It hits her in the face. She stumbles back, and the clock that I've been talking about fills.
Oh no.
Probably not great.
So,
Not usually.
as you look around for the glowing, or Anton, this is where you could pop in like, there's a blue light somewhere or something.
Yeah, I'll mention there was a weird blue glow as we were coming upstairs.
Well, that's good because there's like a spirit lantern in this place that had to be at the funeral. So I fill him in on what we discovered from the child.
Like I said, the room seems to be across the way. You do not see a
Yeah,
glowing
let's
light
go.
there.
Probably best idea to go see what's up with that.
You do so. As you open the door, there is no blue light. Instead, there is a mechanical-looking creature,
Oh,
Shit.
no.
red glowing eyes that smiles at the two of you. Ah. That was fast. Who are you? Spirit Wardens. I can't let you leave here. I see Mimi is unfortunately distracted. She was kind of useless. And it jumps you. Roll your skirmish.
Can we do like
This I will hear, I'm sure of it.
Oh, yeah.
I don't have skirmish.
So I'm gonna
Again, whatever fighting skill that you were going to try to avoid getting got by.
I'll try and finesse out of the way.
do we both need to skirmish or just him?
Well, you guys are not essentially in combat, but in combat. You're going to need to make rolls to avoid getting slashed and grabbed and whatnot by this machine.
6.
6. Okay, you nimbly roll out of this thing's first swingage, dingage, and attack.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna try finesse.
Okay.
4.
4. Okay, so you avoid getting smashed by the attack as well, but as you do so, you kind of crunch your leg, like tweak your ankle. You take 1 level of harm.
I want to try to resist that. Can I?
Oh yeah, you can
Can I-
resist that. Yeah.
Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna use my special armor, my mastermind ability, to block it.
Okay, you can do that as well. You use armor to deflect the bad juju, and you don't have a twisted ankle. Next roll. Yeah, speaking of commotion, yes, you hear your friends, I assume, right, shout hole or something like that.
Or just
Yell
the
loudly.
crash.
Yeah. Yeah, because this thing just comes through the wall. There, like, it does not care that there was a wall in the way. It
Oh, it's
just
outside
burst into the
now?
hall. No. It's in the house. It came out of the room into the hallway.
So I think I anticipated that there might be some chicanery here, and it's a good thing that we got the Hound some of the special piercing armor bullets from last time that she
Okay.
has with her.
Is this a flashback?
Yes.
Oh, well, you can flashback for 2 for that.
Excellent.
Okay.
All right. While you're doing that, Vincent, upon seeing that, oh, shit's going down, will stand up and in his most authoritative dad voice tell Knowles and the rest of the children to go hide in the barn.
You hear a couple of them go, "Oh God, that monster's awake."
Okay, 4.
A 4. Most of them listen. An unseen clock moves forward for something completely unrelated.
Not much help in a physical fight, but if it's a hull, I might be able to contribute something with more supernatural. But right now, I'm just kind of making sure the children actually get their asses out of harm's way.
Okay. It is now your turn. For your NPC that you already told me that you had positioned outside, kind of keeping an eye on the farm. I will make a roll every round to see if she has a shot and if she can take it on Aaron's turn since it's his NPC. She is under the assumption that if she sees something dangerous, she's going to take a shot at it. But there isn't that many windows in this place, so she won't be super helpful until you get this thing outside, just as a mechanical note.
Hence why I'm trying to get the children into the barn.
So I'm pretty certain that we want. I'm going to communicate that fact. Like we need to get in line of sight of you know who.
Okay, would you guys like to make a run for it at the hallway? Because you're in the stairwell hallway. It's almost a straight shot
Yeah.
out the door.
Yeah.
All right, you guys
Yeah,
have already
I'll
made
run
your
outside
dodge
and I'll
rolls.
pull out my lightning hook as we're running, so it's ready.
Okay, you pull out a lightning hook and get running. Sounds good to me. Aaron, you do anything special besides talking commands and running out the door?
Just going to run.
Okay, you guys do so. As you are running, the monster seems to step on Mimi's shoulder, and you hear a blood-curdling crunch.
That's not great.
Too bad for her. Squishy. Yeah, I don't know
Might
what
not be dead yet.
now, but sorry about your bad luck, I guess.
It chases you down the stairs. This thing, unlike the last holes you fought, doesn't seem to have good control of itself. It seems to kind of be wibbling and wobbling and just kind of like a bull in a china shopping its movements.
It's like a baby. It's fresh. It doesn't know how to use itself yet.
Yes, you will also notice this is a very different style of hold than the last ones you guys fought. The last one you guys fought had those big giant claws and armors and were like meant to attack this thing. This thing looks like it's meant to carry heavy loads. Again, bull in a china shop is the best description. Like they've made a mechanical bull and put him in that, and it has little legs, big arms. Would be useful on a farm.
Interesting. All right.
Anyway, it burst out the door behind you guys, shattering the doorway. Wood fragments fly everywhere. And you guys need to make some kind of roll to deal with the creature in front of you.
I'm going to command the hound to take a shot.
Yay! Doing so will improve the effect of your hound shot if you would like to do that, depending on how good or bad you roll.
Most definitely. Give it a shot.
Yeah. Five. Five is a good roll. Okay, you do so. You will take a stress as you are, trying to not get splinters shoved in your eye. But your hound, when I roll for her, will get extra to her PPV. All right, who's next? There's no real order here. This isn't combat or anything. You just tell me who wants to go, and I will tell you the effects of your roll.
I'm waiting until after it gets shot.
Okay.
I guess that falls to me to continuing to try to herd these children. Have any stress left?
You're pretty sure the kids are GTFO, especially after it just bursted out the door. Unless you're trying to protect them specifically, you could probably leave them alone.
No, I'd dare say once the kids are clear that my friends need more help.
Okay.
So I see them crashing and fighting with the thing in the hallway, and they're trying to get it out in the open, right?
I mean,
or is it up on another floor?
No, it came out after them. It's outside right now.
So I can see them through the front door.
They are outside.
We're all outside.
Everyone's outside.
Oh, okay. Well, they made it outside. Everyone's outside. Okay.
Yeah, you see us hauling ass out, and then the entire doorway explode.
Okay, that changes things significantly. Let me see what I got. Okay, so under unusual weapon, would that include the weird hook things they use to fight ghosts that the spirit wardens use?
That's the lightning hook.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so I'm going to burn the last thing of my loadout to say I have one of those. Not that I'm particularly skilled in it, but I have it.
All right, you have a lightning hook. Wear 2 lightning hooks on the field. Fantastic. I love it. All right. What would you like to do with said lightning hook? Because it's not really an action or anything.
I'm actually less trying to hit it and more of just kind of try to like obstruct its movements, since it seems to be moving about a bit clumsily. But even that is a bit half-hearted. I'm just trying to get close enough, and then I'm going to like push an attune check and say, Fred, I think this metal monstrosity needs a vacancy.
Okay, so as you get close, you try to direct Fred to do something to help. Command? Question mark? Or attune?
I was going to use attune to
Okay,
just kind of
you
link
can
up.
use attune. So this will be a desperate roll because you're putting yourself in a very bad situation.
Desperate, pushing it. What is the devil's bargain?
Okay, you're gonna push it. Are you gonna improve effect or more dice?
Let's go with effect. I
Okay,
think would
because
probably be
it
the
was
most
minimal.
useful.
It'll jump it up to standard. You would like to hear the devil's bargain. All right.
Can I assist him?
Say what?
He wants to assist.
Assist him in any way?
Yes, you could assist him if you want.
Use foresight to assist you. So
Okay, so that gives
That's an
you
extra die.
another die, or improve your standard to critical. Or I mean,
You know what?
standard
Let's
to
go ahead and
improve.
add the extra die because that would bring me up to a total of 4.
Okay, so it still not
Better
good
odds.
effect, but you're getting better odds. Okay, cool. Devil's bargain. Sorry. With how close
It's a
you are to
two-way
this
door.
thing,
If I
there's
it's a two-way door.
There's yeah. I'm gonna. There's no way for you to avoid harm. That's the devil's bargain.
I mean, I'm willing to take some physical harm to try and pull this stunt off.
Okay, roll it.
Because if I'm successful, it might get Fred out of my head,
Or you'll get a new friend.
or I'll get a new friend and trade him for Fred, and then I'll have a very angry farm owner living in my brain instead. All right, come on, be good. Woohoo! That is a 5. That's the highest roll out of there.
Okay, with a 5, in your desperate roll, you take 2 stress as Fred pops out of your body to assist, and what he does is like literally holds a leg is the best way to
Hey.
describe it.
Guess who has a new trauma?
Oh no!
Fred gets stronger. No.
What kind of trauma did you just acquire?
I don't know. I'm going to look through the list real quick.
Okay, you do that and we'll come back to you. But yes, Fred leaves your body for a second, and you guys can physically see the ghost of Fred popping out of your friend's body, holding this hole in place. Which will
That's
give
interesting.
our sniper even better shots. Which I am now going to roll now. She's rolling a 4 on this with improved results. She's going to need the 4. Well, I have good news and bad news. I at least rolled a 4. The bad news, everything else was below the 4. So she hits, right? And tears a hole in this thing's chest because it's an improved effect. But it doesn't do much of anything besides put a hole in this body. The thing is still trying to struggle and move, but you can see some of the inner workings of the hole as she is, again, pierced the outside bits. You'll also know that they didn't use metal armor like the other holes. This looks to be like compressed mushroom wood. Which is a common build.
Fred, I see an opening. Crawl in the hole.
My friend's a little busy. But next
Well-
round of rolls here.
I held my action for after the shot.
You did, yes, sorry.
I want to shove my fine lightning hook in there and try and snag
Over here.
our victim outside of the hull.
Okay, what roll are you using for snagging and
Attunement.
Attune. Okay,
Shoving
because
the
you're
lightning
getting
in there
close
and-
with the melee weapon against the hole, it
Check it
changes it to a desperate roll, but this will start at standard effect.
Sorry,
All
I
right.
need
Would you like
put
to
a point
push
for that.
yourself and take a devil's bargain?
Sure.
All right,
I'm gonna get smacked.
I'm gonna offer you the same bargain of you are guaranteed harm.
Did you tell
I'm
me what
okay
the
with
harm
that.
was yet?
well, you just took a brain fart here. No, I did not tell you the harm yet. But it's going to be ghost warts, which
Okay,
is
I'll write that down.
which is a level 1 harm.
Ghost warts. I'm gonna go have to get that treated somehow.
Anyway,
I'm gonna take the improved.
okay, so you're going from standard to improved.
Yep.
All right, roll it.
I got 641, so 6.
All right, a 6. You succeed with nothing but the harm that I promised you. So
And that's ghost warts for me as well.
say what?
Was that ghost warts for me also?
Oh no! He got ghost warts because of the way his ghost just ripped out of his body.
Okay.
You, on the other hand, take massive cuts to your hands. You're taking level 2 harm from lacerations as you shove your hands in the hole essentially to get the best hook possible. But you get it and you yank with full power, and this thing drops immediately.
Shove it in the spirit bottle.
Squishy!
You do what?
Or
Shove it in the spirit bottle.
Okay, you had a spirit bottle on your person?
Yep.
Okay, you can do that.
I can
will-
carry 2 for 1 point of load.
Fantastic. You
All
are
right.
able to capture the spirit before Squishy can absorb it. So you have successfully captured the farmer. He has a
Right.
name, and I've totally forgotten what it is, but
I didn't write it down.
I'm gonna call him Farmer
Ugly
John.
farmer.
His name is Toothy.
2 feet.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right.
That is
So
the-
the moment I see him yank the soul out, it's like, Fred, promise delivered on.
You will know for a fact that what he just did to the insides of this thing is going to take some time to fix.
We're confiscating this.
I mean, I do already have points in a clock for making a hull from scratch, too.
There you go. You could salvage parts from this thing then.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
What happened to the young lady?
He's talking to you guys.
She got spoiled. Don't know if she's
She got
dead.
stepped on.
Is she indeed deceased?
We'll have to go check.
We probably should, lest actual spirit wardens show up.
Well, we didn't hear any bells go off, did we?
Not yet, no.
So she's not dead yet. Let's
well-
go pay her a visit. By the way, the new trauma I took was vicious, which was kind of a trait I was role playing before, but now it's actually like a thing. Like now that cruel side of him will like flare up when he's angry.
Fantastic. Okay, cool. And just so you know, for spirit warts, if you don't get it healed in a week in game time, it gets worse.
All things in their turn. Let's go check out Miss Whippy. I don't know she's Miss Whippy yet. In case anyone wants to inform me on the way over to
we'll
the
have
house.
to see her in a creepy mask when we get up there.
She took that off, but she
Okay.
she definitely saw the bullwhip not too far away, and the door is open, so seeing into the room.
There's also a big old hole in the house.
That too. But as you guys go down the destroyed stairs, you hear crying, right? But not like someone who's actively awake and crying, but like someone that is crying in their sleep, right? Because she did get hit with sleep powder, and a whole bunch of it, literally seconds before this injury occurred. So like she's probably in massive amounts of pain and trying to wake up, but can't because of the powder.
Mm.
And that
So
might
I
be-
spared her. I did her a kindness.
It's a strong possibility it might be saving her life currently. But as you come up, it is very apparent that her shoulder and her body are not connected anymore. It looks like it ripped straight off the bits, and you can see all the shattered bone from like everything in this section of the body is just.
Is there a way we can wake her, or is the powder have to run its course?
I would leave the powder in effect because all that waking her will do is cause a lot of screaming and flailing.
All right, so here's what I'm thinking. We leave your sniper to look over the property while we kind of take her into what I would call medical custody, and we spirit her off to our physiker to both receive treatment and be interrogated.
We do have a leech in our gang.
Yeah, I do want to point out that our job is not done yet. We're supposed to eliminate said spirit, not hold him in a spirit bottle.
That's fair.
Would we get a bonus for delivering the spirit bottle to the person who... No? Shame. You think you get a bonus for something like that?
Eliminate Tutti. I guess, do we know that for sure this is him? I suppose that's a good question.
Oh, and it was very apparent that this was the farmhand.
Yeah.
The farmer.
I'm like, can you open up the spirit bottle? Squishy!
Oh, yeah. Yeah, boy.
You do so, and Squishy slithers off your thing and just holds the bottle in its two hands. Like, again, it looks like it has a head
When he's
and two
abusing
little
it,
arms. It just kind of like touches it and holds it for a second. You will notice that the damage he had on his hand reforms into fresh healed. That's something
Regenerates.
you've never seen. He's never seen him be hurt by something before, but he legitimately smashed his hand to break the lock for you earlier.
Fascinating.
He's got a sippy cup.
And yeah, that's kind of what it looks like. He's kind of just like holding it like a warm mug of cocoa for about 4 seconds, and then there's nothing in the jar, and he kind of sets it down and looks directly at our spirit ward and says, "That was nice. Thank you."
Well, that's easier than making a ritual circle and dissipating the ghost that way.
Meanwhile, I'm sure Anton's inner voice is saying, "Thanks, I hate it."
Little bit.
Squishy will try to crawl up on you now that you fed him. Do you receive
I
that
will
kindly?
just freeze like a person encountering a lizard for the first time as it crawls on me. And just be like,
Squishy, no, bad Squishy.
Different.
Squishy looks back. Why bad Squishy? He friend, right?
He's not comfortable with you yet.
He's not a big fan of you. Sorry, buddy. Come here.
Oh.
He'll warm up to you. Just give him time.
He's not ready for hugs yet. But we'll work on that.
Okay. Anton, no like.
All right. I guess. Trying to think of what the sniper.
That's how it was acting for 10 seconds.
There's Squishy right there.
I'm trying to think of what our sniper would react to. So I guess I'll pull my cane sword and like flash it in whatever minimal light is available. Be like, "Hey, get down here."
No.
Put it away.
Again, having seen this from a distance, she'll probably approach on her own now that there's no apparent danger.
Right. So, I say we take Whippy McGee inside into some medical custody. We leave our sniper here to watch over the property, maybe perhaps send a few more of our hired help to keep an eye on this place, while we both keep her from dying and ascertain more of the truth.
So I coldly say, why are we keeping her from dying?
Because she might have more information. She was also concealing much. She had a room full of whips and masks.
Vincent would like the farm for himself. It'd be easier to change ownership with a living owner than purchase it as a seized property.
Or, as we have done many times, we simply claim the farm as our own.
Do that. We're spreading our manpower a bit thin, so that I'm thinking out now. And we have that random outpost we claimed outside the city because, of course, we did.
This is how we take over the world.
One derelict property at a time.
I mean, it is a functioning farm with a money crop of roadrunners, so it's probably less derelict than that outpost.
I doubt any of our boys are skilled farmers, though. So we'll need to keep the farmhands employed.
Well, we have the children who would be happy to work here for food and other things, right? I mean, there are already
farmhands here who are working for, I'm sure, a similar deal.
Yeah,
we should probably get her treated before she bleeds out on the floor as we're chatting.
Yes, it'd probably be a good course of action. Yes.
Would you guys like to make a emergency patch job?
I mean, what skill would you require on that?
The usual weapon that cauterizes the nasty wound that she has.
You can't cauterize shattered bone, though.
Well, her arms are ripped off, right? At the shoulder.
Right, but like
her arm is separated from her
shoulder. Yeah.
Like,
Oh, okay.
like it's
so
all
she's
still
like,
connected. It's just a bag of skin with bone fragments in it, right?
oh, that's
now.
gonna have to be amputated and then cauterized. Yeah, like you said.
Let's amputate it and cauterize it.
Indeed.
Okay.
That's
Or
not
we
gonna
could,
be
or the
pretty.
leech could do that in a safe area.
Somebody give me a cleaver.
I have a sword. It's gonna get so messy after this.
So before you guys get too crazy
Let's
on
do this in the clinic.
I will.
not in
I
the
will allow
farm.
you. Well, the farm is where you're going to need to do it because otherwise you're going to bleed out beforehand. The carter.
Yeah, I don't think she will make
You guys need to do some kind of medical silliness to get it to work. I would. This is a great time for finesse or tinker. Are probably your two skills you're going to.
I have one pip and tinker.
So I'm going to go ahead and use Rook's Gambit again, and I'm going to study the wound and find the best way to stop the bleeding and stop her from dying off.
Okay, I will allow it. Not that I have much of a choice, but you know. 5.
I'm sorry, 6.
6. Even better. Okay, so you go into the farm kitchen, essentially. And there is plenty of knives that you think will cut through what remains of her shoulder. You also find a would-be torch, like a classic adventure torch is kind of what it looks like. That you
Heat up
can
a frying
take
pan,
and
use that to carter.
You know what? I like the frying pan idea. That's a great idea. You heat up a frying pan after
iron.
chopping her arm out. Exactly. It's hot, burns it. That will wake her up. She will wake up from the dust powder after that. So you are now transporting a screaming, upset woman back to
Varance powder.
You do it again. Back to sleep.
Well, this doesn't put her to sleep. It just puts her in a medicated state of.
Okay, never mind. The wibble wobbles.
It's like when you hear
As you are transporting her through the city to get back to somewhere safe for you guys, she will profusely apologize the entire time. Something about, he made me do it. I'm sorry. This wasn't my idea.
Whose idea was the mask and the whip then?
No comment.
No comment.
Anton looks off in the distance like, huh? What? What? What are you talking about?
But yeah, you guys will successfully get it, and you will finish the job. So, congratulations on finishing the first job of the night. We're right at the 2-hour mark, so this is a great time for taking a break. And then we'll come back and do all the catch up and move on to the next thing. So, BRB. Boop. More music for the people that have been watching the silly broadcast. Aaron, you good with your music today?
In a city of ghosts and gears, I'm the thread they never see. I stitch the dark together where the broken tend to be. I'm a stitched up dragon spinning threads through every street light glow. Got ash beneath my fingernails from deals they'll never know. Silk and smoke, I pull the lines while the whole damn city sways. I pull these threads till the whole town hums in my hands. Every whisper tight and tugged exactly how I planned. 8 legs in the rafters while the fire breathes below. Yeah, I smile like a noble while I sharpen in the low. Cut the cords myself if I don't like the way it goes. They don't see the dragon when he's crawling through the wire. Don't hear the silk ignite the moment it meets the fire. Every little secret just another string to throw. You can run the rooftops, I'm the shadow down below. And I'll drag you where the quiet little monsters grow. I'm a man-made dragon spinning webs through iron skies. Play this city like a fiddle till it sings my alibis. Every note a name and every chord a quiet plea. They all dance in time and never know they're bound to meet. Eight-legged flying lizard, tell me what you think you see. Got a velvet voice for courts and a knife for alleyways. I can bless you in the light or leave you lost for days. Every thread I weave is just a story dressed in gold, but I'll snap it just as quick if it stops doing what it's told. I don't fear the blood, it's just a truth the dark upholds. So come and meet the monster that you swore was just a myth. All that careful distance, I was closer than your breath. Feel the web tighten every time you try to move. I don't need a throne when I've got everything to prove. I just pull one thread and watch the whole damn world improve. I'm a man-made dragon spinning webs through iron skies. Play the city like a fiddle till it sings my alibis. Every scream a string and every silence something owed. I can burn it all or keep it neatly in its code. Eight-legged flying lizard, watch me carry all the load.
Always such a fun sound. Two of us have returned. Two more to go. Dun, 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 dun. While we are sitting and BSing, there, Kava, how, now that you've heard the theme songs a couple times for the other characters at this point, you got some ideas for your song in your head?
Not particular. I feel like my character hasn't done a lot to have like any unique like call outs in the song. But
I had the benefit of basically rehashing both the concept and remixing the song I had for this character in the Power Rangers campaign we're in. So
fair.
All right, here we are. So,
this is still not the campaign type thing I originally envisioned this character for. He is yet to play in the original thing that he was a concept for. That was D&D.
eventually, he'll be a Valiant character.
Someday.
Remember we do Tales
Tales
of
of
the
the
Valiant.
Valiant.
Whatever. All right, so you guys, as you raided this farm and acquired some of the stuff, you will notice, or one of your crew that you send to clean up after you, will actually find a small stash of coins. Four
By the way,
coins.
is Great Worm back?
I don't know if he's back. I don't think so. Should probably wait
I
for
was
him.
going to say, before you continue on much further, it might be best to include him.
Yeah, especially because at the end of this, he gets all the extra stuff. So we'll wait a second. Bum, bum, bum.
Bum, bum, bum. No, yeah, no, I'm acquiring this farm.
One way
You just want to eat something besides goat and mushroom.
But that's all that's on this farm is goat and mushroom anyway. So,
And Roadrunner.
Nice use of Jacques the Whipper. I approve. In the group chat there.
I was looking for the one where this giant whip, but you know.
Jared,
But yeah, so acquiring the farm.
as a side note,
Sorry, go
not
ahead.
that you have to have it up immediately, but you might want to make sure that document from the Sword Peeps is downloaded. So we
Yeah,
can
I have it
grab
up.
really quick. Okay.
I have it up. It's on my computer. I was looking at it.
Okay. Yeah, because
I was
I
looking
got
at the
a
thing.
message from the people. They're like, "Oh God, you're gonna order today."
You're
I
doing
was like,
business
"I'm
chatter
working on it."
live on the stream. What are you doing?
Can't help it. They bug at me. They bug at me. All right. I was doing something over here.
I should I sing the song? I feel like if I sing the song, it could get us canceled. But I might sing the song just anyway.
If we need to, we'll edit it out later.
Should I do it? I mean, now people are probably curious as what the hell I'm talking about.
Probably.
What is our heat level at currently, by the way? Where are we sitting here? Last few jobs you guys have done have not drawn a whole bunch of heat, so it shouldn't be super duper high.
Ghost warts. I put ghost warts on my thing.
You put ghost warts on your thing? A dangerous place to put them.
On my chart. You know what? Just for that, I am singing the song. With a little bit of tism, because a little of fun, because you get hyper focused and you get things done.
It'd be like that for real, for real.
That's the only line I know of that song. 3. We have 3 heat.
3 heat. Perfect. You're gonna get some more after this.
Oh no.
Because we were not licensed paranormal investigators. And we just came through town with a woman with a missing arm that smelled of burning flesh.
That too. We do have our own carriage though.
Yeah, we did. We had the wagon, so we could have.
Oh,
we probably
you
took
did-
the wagon out there.
Yeah, definitely.
We probably
definitely
took the wagon.
For sure, for sure. Anyway, I don't
A little
know
less
what-
conspicuous than just carrying her through the town.
Exactly.
The farmhands
yes.
gossip, so it probably got back to somebody that we wrecked the place slightly.
And again, I'm gonna say you guys sent your crew there to kind of clean up and get the whole body out the way and that kind of stuff. So besides gaining the whole body, they did find a small strongbox at the farm that currently contained 4 coin. I'm gonna get us back on track here for being seen on the screen, and when our handy dandy spider comes back, he can do things. But yeah, so you guys are getting 4 coin for that. Rep wise, I'm going to only give you 2 rep for this one, as this character is technically not higher nor lower tier than you guys.
Fair.
And you're technically doing a job for another person, so it kind of all evens out. So you get 2 rep from that, unless you guys get bonus rep from something silly.
I really wish there's a spot on our crew sheet to put like group coin and. Oh no, we do. We already have 4. No,
You probably do.
That's your
Extra.
vault.
Full coins.
yeah, we have full coins, which means something needs to get put in a vault somewhere.
Okay.
4 coin and 3 gem in the vault.
Right. The gems are essentially coin, but they're taking up space, so you can always take them out, but they are extremely, extremely valuable. And or you could just split it amongst the 4 of you players. 3 of you players.
Oh, we'll just
can put it in the
assume.
vault. But anyway, after that, now you were working on someone else's territory. This Dunslow is someone entirely different area.
He's back.
You guys have a chance to keep things copacetic with the people at the Dunslow area and pay off a coin to the appropriate authorities. I'm going to yada yada past that.
So
Or you
that's who
don't.
we have to pay for the farm.
What did we acquire?
4 coins,
apparently.
so one for each and then one to spare.
And
So
then-
are we spending the ones to keep things cool and Dunslow?
Yeah, we could just spend that spare coin to just bribe the people in charge of that tower, going, "Hey, yeah, there was a thing. We did a thing. We're not stepping on anyone's toes. We're just kind of assuming stewardship."
Okay, so subtract
So that's
equal to your crew tier plus 1. So that'd be, you'd have to pay them 3 tier. That's wild.
We have to pay them 3 coins.
Yeah, because you're well known enough.
That's a lot of.
that's a bummer.
And if you don't, you start a clock for the
Gonna have
business
to
patrons to run out ticket whenever you don't play. Every time it fills up, you lose.
We
one
could put a
lucky
down
patron.
payment on that. Start with the 1 coin. Get them the rest later.
It is an option.
We have gang coins that we could use.
But we use that for gang shit. But I suppose bribing to stay out of yet another gang war. Be awfully hypocritical of us to not pay proper respect to people whose territory we're fucking about in.
Yeah, I say we just pay the 3 coins. Be done with it.
All right, so the spare we earned, and then 2 more out of the vault.
I just gave you 4. Why wouldn't you just?
Oh, okay. Then we just have the 1 left over from the job
and
to
then you can
put
put that in
somewhere.
the vault for later because you have 1
There
space
you
left
go.
in the vault.
There we go. Coin.
Heat. This is a loud and chaotic high exposure at 4 heat.
Yeesh. So we're at 8 heat.
Yep.
That's a lot of heat.
Everyone's talking about these weirdos that showed up and caused havoc.
If
Sniper that shot down.
if
a
we
whole...
give
You
them
guys are-
Mimi, will we lower the heat?
If you
What's
do
our
it-
heat level?
was at 3. You're now at 7.
Might want to lay low for a minute. Jeez.
I was gonna say, if we give them Mimi, will they lower the heat?
Who are you giving Mimi to?
The blue cloaks or whoever's investigating the bullshit?
I don't know why that would
We gotta
lower it
remember-
at all.
We got to remember when we resist stuff that we get an extra die.
It's true.
Yes, you do.
I should have rolled that earlier. Oh well. Now I'm just traumatized.
Well, that's good. You guys didn't go
Again.
for another wanted level, but it's close. So now we get to roll an entanglement at 6+ heat, which is totally different. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. It's new thing.
Finally get something different on your list.
Okay.
All right, and then let's see here. You rolled a 3. Flipped or interrogation. So let's see here. Flipped is one of the PC's rivals arranged for one of your contacts, patrons, clients, or a group of customers to switch allegiances due to the heat on you. They're loyal to another faction for now. Or the other one is interrogation. The Bluecoats round up one of the PCs to question them about the crew's crimes. How did they manage to capture you? Either pay them off with 3 gold, have them, or they beat you up for level 2 harm, and you tell them what they want to know, which is plus 3 heat. You can resist one of those you can resist each of those consequences separately. So either pay them off with 3 coin, or they beat you up, and you tell them what they want to know, which adds an extra 3 heat. You can resist each one of those questions separately. So, they will yoink one of you. I like this interrogation thing. You guys have caused enough havoc that during one of your downtime days, you get yoinked up. I'm gonna roll.
Oh, knowing my luck, it's going to be me because I frequent the bathhouse.
This is true. So with this, I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry. So in the screen order, I see you guys 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So Jared, you are 5, 6. Aaron, you are 3, 4, and Carver, you are 1 and 2. 3, 4. They yoink the spider out of all the people. So you have 3 choices here. You can pay these yahoos off with 3 coin. They can beat you up for level 2 harm, and You tell them what they want to know for an extra 3 heat. You can resist these consequences. So what would
Would
you
he
like
be able to blackmail them into letting him go?
No.
Dang. Because that's his whole thing is blackmail. So like, could he blackmail the gods?
I'm gonna say these guys are such low level yahoos that they are not like blackmail wouldn't matter. They don't care if they're people know they're on the cut. You're literally allowed to bribe these guys, so obviously they're not of high moral standards.
Fair.
Okay, so my options are
You can bribe them or get your ass beat. And if you get your ass beat, you take harm and increase the heat, or you don't increase the heat and don't take the harm because you can.
But we lose a significant amount of money.
so
But you usually make us a fair amount of cash when you gamble anyway. So
so I let them beat my ass and don't tell them what they want to know. I take a level 2 harm and we gain 3 heat.
Correct. Yes. Well,
But you can resist those.
You can resist those. Yeah. Or you can pay
Yeah,
them
I'm
3
gonna do
coin
that.
and not do that. Okay, so you're gonna try and resist both. All right, so let's start with the level 2 harm. You resist that by rolling a resist roll, so you take 6. Do your best physical.
don't forget to add the extra.
Don't forget to add the extra, and then subtract from 6, and take stress. Obviously,
6.
you take no stress. You say, "Ha ha, you fools!" And with the 6, you will fully negate the harm. So the ass beating you should have got, you either just duck, dodge.
They sent the noodle-armed cops after you.
Something stupid. But you now have to resist them gaining knowledge on you for heat. So this one is you make the resistance roll, and depending on how hard you resist, is how much heat we will gain. So if you 1, 2 is 3, you know what I mean, so on and so forth.
So is this like a resolve resist roll?
Yes.
Okay, that's good because that means I get 4 dice.
Can't get much better than that.
Yeah, 6.
All right. So, you guys will still take 1 extra heat from this interaction, but you don't take harm and you don't take any stress. So, the spider successfully talks his way out of what he needs to. Doesn't take the ass beating. Doesn't pay anybody. The cops they sent in were just apparently just trashed here. But how did they catch you? This is something I'm going to let you as a player. Where did they snatch you up at? Because it obviously was just you by yourself.
Gambling hall would be my guess.
Of course. And they were at the casino and they just jumped right in and snatched me up. I was about to get on a winning streak.
An interesting choice. All right. It is now time for your handy dandy downtime. So you guys all get 2 actions. And obviously our spider gets a bonus action for his stuff and things. There's no order to this. Who would like to go first?
I'm going to go gamble.
Let's go gamble.
I'm glad I didn't acquire any stress because that 1 stress would have caused trauma. So the fact that I resisted it.
So what happens if we get 4 traumas? Because there's only 4 spots for trauma.
Your character retires.
Okay. I only have 1 trauma left to get. Because I have 3.
Okay. We talked about a backup character. This is a valid reason for pulling a backup character.
Oh, you know,
I'm going to go relieve some stress.
All right.
if I could pull off a couple more jobs and fill up my stash a bit more.
That's how this game goes.
I won't
You're just
retire
like
too
racing that stress meter to stay alive. All right. Anyway, go ahead. How much gold are you betting, gambling, all that fun stuff?
I only have 3 coins on me, so that's what I'm betting. It's 3.
Okay.
I rolled a 3.
Okay, so you reduce 3 stress. You make 1 whole coin.
Well, we can go on to the next person, or I can do all mine, however you want to do it.
We'll rotate through everybody. Hey, Vincent, you don't have any stress at least. You're stress free right now.
This is true. I guess would like to spend one activity trying to move up the project clock on that sword, I guess.
Okay. What skill are you going to use to up the sword?
Well, he pointed me in the right direction of
I was
where to
going to say,
go.
you have been given the appropriate place to take it to get it made. You know the expert that is an affordable Yahoo that you think could make this sword for you.
So I guess I will go with would you say sway or consort to convince this this artisan to craft this item for me?
I would say consort. You know, you're doing favors, you're getting things done, you are trading for materials and information, that kind of stuff.
5.
5, solid. Two more ticks on your 6-tick clock, so you should be at like 4 out of 6.
Yep.
All right.
All
Up
right.
to
Then
Connor.
for these, yep. Next.
You are muted.
I was muted. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try and relieve some stress.
Okay. Who is your purveyor? We haven't seen you relieve stress before. How do you relieve
My
stress?
purveyor is Sister Thorn, a Deathland scavenger who procures me rare materials and research items from the Deathlands.
Interesting. Okay, so you go out to the Deathlands to go get you some cool goodies from outside the city.
Yep.
All right, roll it.
How
How'd it go
exciting.
for you?
Okay, a 4.
Okay, so you get something pretty cool that draws your attention for a good bit. So you're relatively at ease. Next, dear Spider, it is your second action.
I'm still massively stressed, so I'm going to gamble some more.
More gambling. Okay, so you've already made money on this one, so you can gamble, but it won't get you any profit.
4. That's good.
Okay, you relieve 4 stress. I assume that didn't overindulge you. You were stressed. You were about to have a bad day. Got it.
Literally one more stress would have put me in trauma. So
Whew.
yeah, I was all the way up.
All right. Well, you are
So
less
getting
stressed
randomly picked up.
now. They were trying to get you is what that was. All right. Dear Vincent, your second action, sir.
All right. This might start another project clock, depending on how complex you let me get with this. I would like to use my other downtime action to properly securing that farm, lock, stock, and barrel.
Okay. So this isn't going to cost you any rolls or anything like that. Because you've already done the mission attached to acquiring this land, it will only cost you money.
All right. And I'm sure it won't take much to convince Mimi to sell.
Yes. You guys will know that she is, knocked out in the thing. You can probably get her to sign whatever the heck you want for legalese.
I mean, do you want to argue that interaction or just yada yada it?
What would you prefer, friend? This is a great time for an actual interaction, but if you want to yada yada, so we
I
can
mean,
move forward.
is she still in the medical care of our leech?
I would probably have taken her a step away from you guys and put her with the actual doctor that you guys know at his little clinic thing.
All right, then I'll go see her at the clinic then.
Okay, you go see her at the clinic.
I'm debating, should I roleplay the vicious aspect? But no, I kind of want her to play along here. Or do I want to admonish her? I'm debating. Do I want to be... Do we want the vinegar or the honey today? Or should I roll randomly to determine?
I like that one. I like the random roll.
All right. Odd, vinegar, even, honey. It's a 2, so we're going with honey.
All right. You approach the awake but downtrodden-looking Mimi. She is wrapped up from shoulder to shoulder in bandages and whatnot. She's wearing simple clothes, and the Physiker, your guys' friend, tells you she'll probably be able to up and do things in about 2 months.
So she'll need a home to rest in then, won't she? Internally in my brain, leverage! So, just kind of, I'm now like not even in my disguise. I'm dressed as Vincent with the coat, with the fancy cane and everything. But she'll know from like the voice, yeah, this was the dude who visited the farm. So, young lady, seems you're at a bit of a crossroads in life.
She looks over to you and says, "Are the kids okay?"
As far as I know, our employees are making sure that they're staying out of harm's way at the very least, and that is not a threat, merely a statement on the status of your charges. Just so we're clear.
Okay.
I'm a lot of things. I'm not a child murderer.
Well, that's a step above the farmer, that's for sure. Toothy was not the kindest person.
Yes. Seeking to prolong one's life beyond its natural life cycle to avoid an assassination is pretty shady behavior.
Yeah, something along those lines.
So he coerced you, convinced you. What was the nature of your arrangement with the owner of this farm?
Well, he came to me, I don't know, a year ago when we were in the slums, and told me that he would have a place to feed all the kids for essentially labor, which is a dream come true for a house mother like myself. We had more mouths than I could keep up with by far. The donations were nice, but there was no way I was feeding everybody all the time. So we moved there and helped, and it was going good until we started to want to do more, and some of the kids wanted to go away and that kind of thing, and they were, well, the loud ones were removed.
And what of the regular farm hands under this man's employ? What nature of man might they be?
I assume similar circumstances.
No one of overtly dangerous or shady nature?
They were
No
always
addicts or abusers?
They were always kind to me and the children, even after I
That's
quote unquote
good.
took over, which I never actually took over. He was just holding it above my head. His associate in Wright Town made it very clear that if I did something inappropriate to the farm, there would be consequences for all that remained on the land.
Right town, you say?
Mm-hmm.
So there's someone else with ties to the farm?
Yeah, the person he supplies those stupid roosters to.
Do you happen to get a name?
No. We just send a delivery boy. One of the farm hands has a drop location.
I'm sure I have a map of Dusk Falls. Like, would you mind telling me where that drop-off location would be, perchance?
Yeah, she points it out. It's very apparent for someone like you who is a fine cuisine enjoyer that this is just the back inside of one of the fancier restaurants in Brightstone. You've probably been there before.
Most likely. And the chef probably is a bastard. But anyway. All right. Here's what's going to happen, Mimi. Me and my associates are looking into acquiring, legally, the farm, seeing as how it has no proper steward. Would you consider, as penance, though I dare say you've suffered a fair amount of it already, just kind of looking at her stump, working for us to continue to maintain the farm?
So I could take as many orphans on as field hands as is responsible.
Certainly.
Okay.
I myself have adopted orphans in the past.
And you're
I have
not going
something
to
of a
kill
soft
them
spot
if they
for them.
start misbehaving?
No,
You're not a child murderer.
though they may be ejected from the farm if they prove too unruly. Like I said, I'm not a murderer, but I also will not tolerate unnecessary violence, especially not towards other children.
She kind of shakes her head and says, "Okay."
All you'd need to do, and I'll even pull out the documents, is if you've been legally made responsible for this farm, just sign it over to me. And then I'll point out, because I assume she can read, is like, there's the clause that states that you and your charges will be permitted to stay and work the farm by legal right. No city official will be able to come and eject you.
Allegedly. But okay.
At least on paper.
And you'll pay for my recovery fees with your friend here? He told me it's a considerable amount.
We'll work something out.
Okay. And she signs the paperwork. You know that this will cost you 2 coin to acquire the land, which is dirt cheap for a farm. But basically,
Well, we have 2 coins in our stash.
Yeah, I have my stash. I can just pull it out of my stash.
Good.
So 2 coin out of the stash would make 4, right? Because you have to double it.
yes. Now, are you
Alright,
sure
I
you
can
want to
take 4.
spend your stash and not use
Yeah.
crew?
We could use a gem.
We have coin. The gang has coin. Why don't you just use
All
it?
right, if you're okay with using the gang's coin, this is kind of my brainchild, so I was going to assume financial
Whatever.
responsibility. But if you're fine with...
I mean, it's another territory for the gang, essentially.
Out of my character, here's my long-term goal. I don't know if this is possible within the mechanics of the game. Is we set it up as like an orphanage work farm, as kind of like lots of like there's a history of this like organized crime and mafia setting up legitimate charitable businesses to kind of do like a face for the public image. I feel like we kind of are missing something in that regard, so this might be a good opportunity for that.
Yeah, so this furthers our Bravo's plan of taking over the entire world.
Okay, so what I will offer you for this is, because of the cool bonuses that all these give you, you can either take the street fence upgrade, the informants upgrade, or just a blank turf.
I will defer to the spider on that since he's more aware of how the turf mechanics work than I am, admittedly.
So we can get informants. What's the other one?
You can either get
Street
informants, street fence, or just regular, the last turf that you guys don't have.
Oh, let's take informants.
Okay.
All right, click it. Yes. So
Little
that will give you
pictures.
that will give you a +1 to gather information for your scores. So when you guys do your rolls to gather information, it will now have a +1.
What's the old phrase? Little pictures have big ears. So, the children, they hear things.
Exactly. Now we have street rats. Oh,
Achievement unlocked, Mr. Fagan.
Did we get that last show?
Did we get rep?
Yes, you got 2 rep.
All right. So yeah, that was my last downtime action, was taking the last few steps and spending the coin to legally acquire that farm.
Did somebody put the rep on the thing? Because we have 2 in there, but I don't know if that's like what was.
I didn't touch it.
Okay, so we need to add it. Okay, so we're literally one rep away from being able to go from weak tier 2 to strong tier 2.
So
Nice.
it might behoove you as a group to do something that's going to get you a bit of money so you can pay for the next tier upgrade, because it should have been 24, but you have a patron, so it's only 12 coin to upgrade from right? Yeah. From brain fart 2 to 3. Because you guys are already strong 2, right?
Weak 2, so we'd be going
We're
to
weak
strong.
Oh, okay.
2.
So you won't spend any money once you hit the rep goal. You will, as a yeah. All right, cool. So that being said, another downtime activity for Carver.
Yep, I am going to advance the whole clock that I'm working on.
Okay. How many are you at? What are you rolling for? All that fun stuff.
I am at 2 out of 8, and I'm going to roll my 3 attunement dice to keep enchanting this little hull that I have using my arcane tinker ability.
All right, roll it.
Or strange methods, sorry, that's what it's called. That would be 662.
662. That sounds like a critical to me.
It does.
Oh, which means you get
So what
to
does that
build
do for
it
clocks?
5 slots on a critical.
So you found some cool artifacts out in the desert that helped you with your hull.
One left. We're giving Fred a hole.
Must get Fred out of my head.
Bringing you one step back from retirement.
I'm actually looking that up really quick to see if you can remove trauma, because that would actually.
That'd be helpful.
I mean, if not, he can pick a different one.
Vincent will retire to manage the farm properly, though with him in charge, it'll become a plantation. Plantation is just a fancy word for farm.
See walking around in a white suit with a cane, going,
Okay,
"Boy,
so
I could eat my tea."
as a note, you will still be haunted, but it will just change from a literal ghost to something else if you remove Fred.
Yeah, I'll be psychologically haunted instead of actually haunted.
And we get all.
And we gain a hole.
A cool scout hold at that, because it's the cat, right?
Yep.
Nice.
So it'll actually be kind of useful too, not just Fred.
not just Fred. All right, so next on the list of stuff and things, our spider has one more action because of his cool abilities.
Yeah, so I'm going to spend time because I really am obsessed with closing out this stupid thing so we can get our fighting pit up and running. I'm going to try to figure out who the third person we got to mark is.
Okay, if I remember correctly, you guys have the location, but that was it, right?
Yeah.
I have a name.
Can you remind me of the location and name so I can give you accurate information? Hey, you get a +1 to this roll, though, because it's gathering information, and you just spent the time to get the cool upgrade on this.
I'm not sure we know exactly. I mean, he marked it on the map. I don't know if he like know exactly what it is. I mean, it's wherever the fingerprint is, but
Might just require an good old fashioned scouting mission to see who has connections to Surlock.
We got a name for each fingerprint, I thought.
No,
Yes.
we didn't. The other
Not
name
the last one.
was the lady that's the missing person. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to just go to the location or kind of dig into who lives in that location. I guess try and figure it out because I don't have anything else written down for it.
Okay, do you have the location, though?
No,
Okay.
all I have written down is
Because you guys got the
three
guy in...
fingerprints on the map.
Gotcha. So you guys got the guy in Night Market, you got the guys in Dunslow, which means the last person is in Brightstone.
Okay, there we go.
Gonna get hoity-toity up in here.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. And it is a marked location in Brightstone, so you have at least a solid area to investigate and whatnot.
All right.
Yeah, that's where I'm going to go.
Just blow up the whole building.
They're not in the building.
I miss Alex.
All right. That
And by the time Alex comes back, he's going to have courted, married, and then divorced this girl. Watch.
Right?
It's only been like 2 weeks, guys. He's still just trying to get into the building.
It's
before
Alex.
6. Hey, that is 3 reliable pieces of information about this person.
Who are they?
So, this is Lady Ironwork, right? Ironwork is spelled funky, but that is how you pronounce it.
Ironbook.
Ironwork? No, it's Ironwork. Just with like extra O's and T's and whatnot. Anyway. Lady Ironwork, that is who your target is. You're 99% sure.
Okay. So, what's her routine? What does she do?
Gotcha.
What's her deal?
Lady Ironwork is a chronicler for the vice governor. And what that means is she just records information.
Okay.
So like a clerk.
Yeah, basically an elevated clerk, right? So like clerks kind of deal with everything. She specifically works for one person and does whatever he wants recorded and stored in his personal library and information vault and all that fun stuff.
Like a personal archivist.
Yeah, essentially, yes.
Okay. And then last question. What can I learn her routine to kind of know where there might be an opportunity to nab
Gotcha.
where she lives, something like that?
Right. So this is one of those yes and no questions. Um, depends on what day of the week you're trying to grab her, right? So if you're going during the week or working time, she is generally on a very set pattern where she goes from the house to the archive, back to the house, right? She just works all day, comes home. On her quote unquote weekends, which aren't always the same day, but her off days, essentially, um, she likes to spend her time at a what's the best way to describe this? A tea parlor for ladies, basically all day, right? If she's on her day off, she is enjoying herself with her
Yeah.
gossipy friends, the other ladies of wealth and whatnot. Because the other bit of this is she is not she is a true member of Brightstone, right? She has plenty of money. This job pays her well enough that she can take care of herself. Her house is just hers. She's the only resident in the house, and it is a full legitimate house in Brightstone.
And she goes back to her house every night.
Every night, like clockwork. 6 o'clock, back at the house.
Well, we do have sculpts and scouts as part of our crew now.
Okay.
All right. Interesting to know. All right.
You would know though that Brightstone security is top notch, right? It's not White Crown security, it's not military grade, but personal security on all these houses and things is up there, right? It's not a simple. What's the best way to describe this? It isn't a. If you guys do a grab and bag situation, it will not be simple.
Gotcha.
I got an idea. We do have poison that causes a heart attack. She lives alone, and she only hangs out with her lady friends. Could do a honeypot. Our lovely charismatic friend could flirt with her on her way to and from work a few times, build up a little bit, and then get invited over and leave behind some poison.
Yeah, we could do that.
I feel like we need
Probably
more intel before I can pull that particular con off.
We could entice her with some exotic tea that we happen to own.
We do happen to have some exotic tea.
Mm-hmm.
We could poison the tea. There might be some collateral damage, but I don't care about that.
It
Do a
might get
secret
some
admirer
unwanted
route.
attention.
Use it as a gift.
Or we could totally just infiltrate her house. But I don't know. I mean, the honeypot idea is interesting.
Like I said, if we were going to pull that off, I'd want a little bit more intel to make the con more convincing.
Okay.
We could spend a coin and I can do another kind of deeper dive into her security and her house layout and like how do we get in.
Yes, you could.
I'm gonna do that. We'll spend another coin and I'm gonna study her house specifically, her security, what kind of guards she has, their routine, their patterns, how we can best support him.
Make your roll. Don't forget to add your bonus.
Oh yeah. Double sixes, 3-2.
That's a critical. You get 4 solid pieces of information.
So I'm hoping that we can get like a full map layout of her entire house, her security system. If there's a guard or somebody on her security team that is bribable, like maybe questionable,
Okay.
that might be able. assist us?
So let me go through this one because I get to be honest on these. I don't have to decide which one to lie about. So I need one and then the other. So your first bit of information is a layout of the house. Yes, you were able to acquire that
Yeah.
via records, and one of your friends at the bureau happens to have access to some Bright House schematics. It might not be perfect for her house, but it's very very close from your assumption.
Okay.
A bribable guard / security. So her security is people. Again, Brightstone doesn't have a ton of spiritual presence, so there's no like spirit wardy stuff outside of the extended bit. But there, you also know the ghosts aren't really a thing unless someone dies, and then spirit wards come immediately. Yada yada yada. But that's neither here nor there. Physical security. She has a known 6 guards that are on the property at all times, in and out of the house, keeping her safe. Of those that are bribable, 2 of them have known corruptible habits. So that's,
Okay.
that's 3 questions. What her security is, if any of the security is bribable or breakable. So you get one more solid piece of information.
Any thoughts on what we might want to know?
About the house and security.
I mean, if we're going for the honeypot, I would go for personal information, but whatever.
Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, her personal desires or likes, like the things that really get her going.
Get her going, huh? Okay, so like you said, she really.
Oh no, the whips are back.
She really likes tea, right? That is probably her favorite. She is what is the appropriate term? Like not teaaholic, but like someone that is a connoisseur.
She's a
Aficionado.
Connoisseur.
Connoisseur. Yeah, of tea. That is her thing. The tea house that she frequents is again essentially her second home. All of her friends that are there are tea experts of various sorts. She can tell the difference between tea just by looking at it from a distance. She can tell the temperature of water by how fast, by looking at it. That kind of level of focus on tea. She puts Uncle Iroh to shame. That is the level of tea
no
we're
one
playing with
shames
here. But yes, extreme tea expert. If you're gonna get her attention, tea is probably the way to go. She has been married before. The previous Lord Ironworks died of old age. And she's not far behind him from what you can tell. She's probably in her late 70s. So she's no spring chicken, to say the least.
Y'all gonna make me honeypot and assassinate an old lady?
Apparently.
We could take.
I might need a disguise for this.
Literally, we could bribe the guards to look the other way, come in, and just straight up smash her. I mean, we could do that.
We could. We could also just give her some laced tea.
I'm leaning towards the lace tea option personally.
I mean, she's probably heard of the new mushroom tea if she's that much of a tea aficionado.
This is true, and we do have a unique one from the rest because of how we came into possession of it.
Yeah, you got your own special blend.
That's true, and it does taste minty, which she probably has never considered, or maybe she has, but who knows?
I'm going to tell you this right now. She's had real tea. That's how.
Oh,
fancy
I was going to
she
say,
is.
if anyone's had mint tea, it's
Before the
probably
sun
someone in
died.
Brightstone.
All right, well, still, she still probably appreciate what we got.
Okay. So, as we set up for this assassination, as I'm going to call it from here on out for the rest of the session,
What
are
it
you
is,
guys
let's
going
be
with an
honest.
assault? Are you going with a deception? What kind of way are you going about this job?
Probably
I
closer
feel
to
like it's-
deception.
I feel like it's kind of a combination of deception and stealth. Like, he's going to deceive and try to get in and get the tea thing, but the reality of it is, I want to be ready. Like, if that doesn't work, to like silently murk her in her sleep.
Okay.
I mean, it is a 70-year-old lady. Just
Really quick.
heart attack. Easy.
Would probably not, but I want to venture a question. Would it have been possible that this woman knew my personal patron before his unfortunate passing?
Oh,
Like, would they have
100%.
run in a similar circle? Would they have run in similar circles?
I would say 100% still because she has been the vice governor's aide the entire time he's been vice governor. She's probably been the last 2 or 3 vice governor's aide.
Interesting.
Yeah, so it feels like it's either stealth or I guess deception. Really, it's really deception. We're trying to.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are trying to deceive your way into her good graces to poison her, essentially. Yes. All right. For this, I'm gonna do a straight roll because this is difficult, but you guys are doing it in a unique way that focuses on her special interest. Whether it's a solid.
To be clear, we're lacing some tea with that heart attack poison, right?
Correct. That is what I heard.
Enough heart attack poison to heart attack a Leviathan.
You're gonna change the.
That might be detectable forensically.
Got it.
Probably don't need that much.
I'm gonna. All right. Anyway, rolling the dice to see how this infiltration mission goes. Not good. It goes poorly from the start.
Uh-oh.
So we're going.
She's sworn off tea.
We're going to cutscene to. Again, question for how you're delivering this. Are you just dropping the tea off on her thing, or are you trying to make friends with her first and then just happen to give her some tea for her to try?
I think you want to get to her house and like serve her some tea and like literally have her drink it, right? Isn't that it?
Okay,
you're
so you're trying to like get in the door and have a conversation.
Well, I mean, I'm speaking for Vincent here, so he can tell me what he's really thinking here.
So I think the best approach to get my foot in the door, if she did know my Lord Master before. Actually, I'm trying to remember my own backstory now. That's right. People don't know he's dead.
Correct.
I can just claim to be part of his behalf. And he's like, so yeah, I'll take a gamble here, playing into the reckless attitude.
So maybe you play as like a noble-ish kind of person, and I'm like your servant, so I can assist.
Is that how you want to play it?
Yeah.
But even as a nobleman, I answer to a higher class nobleman.
Don't we all?
You could be your nobleman's understudy or successor, trying to make introductions or something.
He is my footman.
Yeah, you're valet. You're valet.
You're my valet. Yes, you're my valet.
Speaking of valet, Carver, how are you joining this assault?
I mean,
I'm gonna stand outside in case.
I was planning on standing by in case we had to go the other route that we were talking about.
All right,
you're posted up with the sniper.
I was gonna say
I'll be their carriage driver, just outside then.
Oh so yeah, you could be the cab driver.
Valet, noble, got it. Well, how heavy of a load?
I still think the sniper should ride shotgun on the carriage.
No noble's gonna be walking anyway. Not showing up by yourself for visit.
I feel like Vincent should probably be light load, and I'll be, I don't know, like heavy load because I'm like carrying his shit, like looking like I'm carrying.
You bring the whole tea kit.
Right, exactly. The kit.
So.
Normal load then if it's too inconspicuous.
Yeah, because if you go heavy looks like you're going into combat, even if you're not wearing weapons. Like you look like you're there to cause havoc. Normal, like you look like you're there to do a job. Which, if your job is manservant, that's understandable. Okay, Carver, what load are you taking?
I'm going normal.
Okay, so 2 normals and a light.
Yep.
Right, and I think the sniper should be riding shotgun, also dressed as like a carriage driver uniform type deal.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I'll be wearing
You're probably not going to want to bring her. Is my suggestion with this, as you guys are going into Brightstone for the first time, technically as a crew, having people with guns and weapons out in the open is generally frowned upon unless you're like a guard or something. So having someone with a rifle just chilling on the top of a vehicle.
She could be your personal guard. I mean, she carries swords too, so she could look very mysterious. Like she's got that whole Oriental, like I'm gonna rip your face off look.
Would the local authorities be cool with that if she were my personal security?
It'd definitely get us more attention.
Yeah.
It would get us more attention. I mean, we could just leave her behind if you think it's best.
Yeah, you know what? Let's just do it with 3 of us. 3-man job. Let's do it.
Be the
Very
getaway
well.
driver.
3-man job. So, as I said, I rolled a 3, which is the best of a bad situation. So, as you get there, it's her birthday.
It's a party.
There is
Perfect.
several
Perfect.
people there. At least I rolled a multiplier dice and got a 1 and a 2. So 1 times 2 or 2 times 1. There's 2 other people there.
So it's like her
Wow,
best friend.
such a big social
Her
network
tea-
she has.
Ooh,
Her
yeah,
tea
she got the tea ladies over, man. They having a great time,
Exactly.
partying it up. All right, anyway, I'm sorry. You arrive
Well, that's fine.
for the birthday party.
Exactly.
That you didn't know was
Amazing.
occurring. So you come in, and the guards seem
I can roll
lax.
with this.
The guards do seem lax. Now, as you approach with weapons, they kind of stop you and like, this is your personal guard. She needs to stay out. Oh, you didn't bring her, so you don't have to worry about it. So, manservant, are any of you and one of you staying on the cart, so we don't have to worry about searching him? So, manservant, do you have any weapons or anything else on you besides T-kit and whatnot?
So I do have a concealed palm pistol as one of my special items, but it is concealed and I am not disclosing. Like it's like like on my wrist
Right.
trigger.
Okay.
thing.
So they're going to search you, and I'm going to make a roll. But they will have a -1 to find the concealed item.
I think the only other thing would be my cane.
You're good. They will not take it from you. If they do not find it, you are well concealed. Your cane. Are you using it to pretend to walk, or is it just like a fancy walking cane?
Fancy walking cane.
Okay, so they will politely point you at the equivalent of a umbrella holder, and then you see some other things there. You can set it with the rest of the stuff. Very appropriate, very normal. You know what I mean?
If I know where it is, I can get to it in case there's trouble. I don't anticipate trouble, but as long as I know where it is.
All right. You see several servants kind of running about the house doing things. And then you see the group of ladies enjoying their tea, having a fantastic conversation, giggling, laughing, talking shit about somebody. And as you two enter the room, it immediately deadpans to the both of you. Make your first desperate roll, and don't forget your handy-dandy experience point. That's the word I'm looking for.
Right. We are going with Sway. Am I going to get some assistance there?
I'm gonna actually try to set him up by introducing him as Lord, whatever.
Oh, you're going to announce me. Oh,
Yeah, exactly. So I'm setting you up to have
Lord Vincent Tausif, because Lord is the
yeah.
Right? You can do so by
Lord
just
Lord
taking
Vincent
2 stress,
Tausif.
or you can make a roll to improve his results.
Take a good roll.
Okay, what
That's
kind
why
of roll are you
nothing
doing?
looks
Are you doing a command, I assume?
Me, yeah.
Okay, make your command roll.
3 5s, so 5 it is.
5 it is, yeah. This is a desperate roll, so it stresses you a bit out because you announce him and it's just silent for a minute. Take 1 whole stress. That's it. You get an improved thing. So what kind of roll are you making?
Oh, I'm definitely going with consort because I'm going to give the formally polite bow before approaching.
Okay, so this will have a standard result that is now improved. It is desperate, so don't forget to mark your XP.
I'll just go ahead and mark that now so I don't forget. Man, my resolve be getting all the XPs. All right. No, yeah. Here we go. Out of curiosity, what would the devil's bargain be for pushing this roll?
Oh, you will gain the attention of one of the 3 ladies.
Attention. When you say attention, after
We're
what
just
happened to our
saying-
ghost warden,
I tell you, it is attention that you will have to deal with one way or the other. It could be positive, it could be negative. Who knows?
should I
What
do
if
it?
you like whips?
What do you think, guys? Should I do it for the extra die just to hedge our bets here?
How many are you rolling already?
2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I guess we are banking on the attention because I'm going to be extra careful about stress until we figure out whether or not we can undo trauma.
You cannot. You cannot undo trauma.
Okay, so yeah, I'm going to be extra careful about the stress.
Interesting.
I would.
Okay. I know who's
Okay.
paying attention to you.
I got a 5.
A 5. Well, you succeeded. Your camaraderie and hello, goodbye. There you are. You will take a stress from this because it is a desperate action and you didn't make it perfect. But after a moment, one of them kind of nudges the Lord Lady and says, "You're kind of cute. We could hang out with them, right?"
I've actually been instructed to impart a birthday gift upon my Lord Liege, Lord Gilder. He heard that it was the event of the anniversary of your birth, and he has instructed me to present your gift in person and prepare it for you. Well, have him prepare it for you.
You see one of the a lady that seems even older than Lady Ironworks go, "Oh God, did you hire a strippergram again?"
Again.
No, it's
No,
it's
just let him start unpacking the tea kit so that they immediately like, oh.
yeah, I get to work.
Immediately, all 3 ladies scurry to in front of the tea box you were setting up.
Fantastic.
This is a recent acquirement by my lord.
They kind of two. Let me actually roll this really quick. Yeah, all 3 of them kind of turn their noses at your tea box, like, "You make tea with this? When's the last time this was cleaned? It looks disgusting."
This morning.
I apologize. Lord Gilda's tastes lie not most often in tea making. This was the best he could scrounge from his personal possessions. However, I will assure you, and I'm guessing we have not altered the tea yet. I'm guessing you're going to do that as part of setting it up.
Oh, I'm
I thought we had laced
pre
way ahead of
pre-laced the tea. Yeah, so it's
Okay, pre-lace the tea.
The tea has been altered.
Is the poison detectable by smell?
I don't think so. But good question.
But also
It's
it
an important thing to know.
like weird mint mushroom tea.
I'm gonna roll for it. I'm gonna give you a chance.
But if the smell is just hand waveable as something else, we could just do that.
So there is a smell to it. There is a taste to it, but it is minuscule.
Okay,
So-
but these women have refined palates. So what is the flavor that is detected?
It will taste like what's the best way to like tree sap, right? So it kind of gotta adds a bit of texture to the would be tea.
Oh, kind of a resinous taste.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of
old
what is
black
the
tea
actual-
cakes will
what is
taste
the-
like that anyway.
Okay, I know how to spin this. I will, present the tea block for them to waft in the scent. This particular variety mimics the stench of mint with a nice, fine, full-bodied texture once partaken of.
Ooh. Okay, all 3 of them roll below a 6. They have never seen mushroom tea before. This is wholly new. This is so lowbrow that they've never even they've heard about this and this thing that's going on, and they're very excited that you brought this to them.
And I'll then present whatever portion of the block we brought for you to continue preparing.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it would be difficult to poison a block of tea, so I probably have to poison the cups.
Just coat the spoons before you mix.
Yeah, no, it's fine. What I'm saying is I can avoid poisoning the other 2 ladies, I think, is what I'm suggesting.
Exactly.
That would be a good idea.
Okay, an interesting decision. Make a check to see how good you did at the poisoning.
I will assist. I will take the 2 stress for this.
Okay.
And I'm going to actually try to chat them up while I'm doing this and use my consort ability to finesse. So, like, basically try to distract them while I'm doing my hand motions to use a different skill because of my finesse.
And since I'm assisting, I'm assuming I'm also chatting them up, and we're playing into the thing of know your
Okay.
place, Valley.
Are you
What
using,
house?
Are you using your cool ability that gives you stress to do that?
Yes.
Okay.
Rook's Gambit.
Cool. Rook's Gambit it is. You're using that skill to its the most efficient methods tonight.
For sure.
Okay, make your roll
6.
with your assistance.
6.
And don't forget I'm assisting as well.
Yeah. We got 3 dice. 6, 2, and 2. But 6 is all that matters.
All right, fantastic. You take no stress, nothing terrible happens, and you are very sure that you have given the intended target her tea. Now, we roll the tea. The 2 that weren't poisoned, hate it. The one that was poisoned also hates it. They immediately. This is not mint. Who told you it tasted like mint? It tastes like balls. Ah, which is probably the funniest thing to hear from an 80-year-old lady.
That's 80 years of practice.
80 years
Hi-yo.
of practice. Oh, we need
right.
like 60
I'm
years
guessing-
of practice. 60 years of practice.
I'm guessing that means that they have not ingested. I'm guessing that means that they have not ingested the correct dosage of the poison.
No, they all just think it tastes bad.
So they drank it. So they got some. They took a dose. Okay. That's good.
They will politely set their tea down, and as you are sitting there, you will notice that she kind of looks at the 3 different teas and like grabs another tea and drinks it. Oh, okay, it still just tastes bad. Got it. Okay. She says, I don't mean to be rude, but are you sure you cleaned these well before you served this tea?
I'm doing this as a bit just so we're selling the con here. I'll just look at him and give him the most like stern look. He was supposed to.
I did. I promise I did.
Did you use the correct cleanser?
I pull out a cleanser from the kit. This one, right?
I'll let the ladies just judge him to death for using that cleanser. Throw him under the bus.
As you do so, the cleanser is cleanser, right? It's not really soap because you need lots of various fats for seem punky soap. But it should have cleaned this just fine, right? It's basically dried bleach is the easiest way to just describe this cleanser. It does its job. It decontaminates.
But he didn't rinse it all the way.
If you didn't rinse it all the way, it would be very apparent. So this tea doesn't taste like that, right?
Okay.
They kind of just like maybe it is the tea. They're going with the ignorance route because that is what I rolled. And they politely say they will not have another cup. One bad cup was good enough for the lot of them. But they invite you.
I'll make a big show of being apologetic for them not enjoying the gift, not appreciating. Yes, claiming if them not appreciating it sounds insulting. So I will go ahead and pull an item from my loadout and produce yet another fancy ring. It's like, perhaps as a personal token, I'll present her a nice ring from the. It says fine jewelry / clothes. So
Okay,
Ring. All right.
you give her a small ring. She looks at it for a second and says, "This is a weird way to propose, young man. I've just met you. Unfortunately, I have to say no."
it's more of an apology than a proposal. I am dreadfully sorry. This was supposed to be a magnanimous gift of appreciation for someone who's worked so hard for this city for so long, and
Now,
to have it disappoint you.
You said you were a study on of who again? Who's your
My Lord Liege is Lord Gilder.
Lord Gilder? It's been 4 years since I've seen him at any events, and probably double that
His
since
health
I've worked
is
with
not well. His health is not well. I've been managing his affairs in his stead.
I see. I see. So that would make you the servant boy Vincent.
Yes, Vincent Housef at your service. I'm looking at it. That was announced, right? Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were using a fake name or something.
No.
Okay, my bad. But she seems to like the click happens, right? Her like yes, you were announced earlier, but she's actually met you before, though not for long because again you were
Probably in
listed
passing.
Exactly, yes. She goes, I see. I have seen you about. And you sure he's still alive?
He's still giving me orders. That's all I can say.
Well, let me tell you. And she falls over.
Oh, it's kicking in much faster than I anticipated. Oh God,
That's all right.
is that without a character? Without a character.
We could make a show of trying to save her life.
I will actually. Got to roll with it. Get them improv skills up there.
But don't try too hard.
I guess this would be sway to make a show of like give her air, make sure she's breathing.
Sure, you do so.
Debating on pushing myself again.
I'll actually assist you on this one. I'll use force
Cool.
save.
I'd like at least 3 dice. All right, a 6. All right.
All right, a desperate roll at standard effect.
Make a show of like, oh no. That resolve XP though.
Side question: is Squishy on your person, or did you leave him behind for this assignment?
Yeah, I figured Squishy probably won't fit the profile. Maybe he's in the carriage with the Whisperer there.
Which I'm sure makes him very uncomfortable.
Gee, thanks.
Well,
But she's trying to make me like him.
To have a giant octopus on my shoulders while serving tea. I think I'll be straight.
Squishy's just there with his little tendril. I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you.
He's over there trying to make friends, so he's just like talking about various souls and what they taste like and whatnot.
And this guy tasted like root beer. And this guy...
And then at the end, he's like, "Are you sure you don't want a hug?"
Anyway, as you attempt to save her, her soul pops out of her body almost as soon as her heartbeat really stops. Which you guys
Jesus
will
Christ.
note, this poison went off in about 30 seconds. Right?
That is
So
way.
her health was bad.
She must have not been very healthy.
Or she had an alert. It's possible to have an allergic reaction to poison and have it actually be magnified. That is a thing that happens.
Or maybe this tea magnifies it.
Maybe. Oh, we did not encounter the unusual way we acquired this tea. It is quite possible that its unique properties might have magnified the effects of the poison.
I'm glad you thought about that now. Anyway,
You know, it's not terrible. I mean,
you guys have drank it. It hasn't killed any of you guys.
but now we have a ghost.
Now you have a ghost, and the other noble women are freaking out. You guys can hear the bells in the background. Da-ding, da-ding, da-ding.
The Whisperer knows what that means. I hope. Run in, Squishy. Pretend to be a
I hope
warden.
that's a good signal to Anton outside to just come rushing in.
Oh yeah, I'll make a big show of freaking out and like rousing her guards. Like, what are you allowing to happen in this house? And
As you do so, all 6 guards descend on the living quarters and immediately are frozen in fear of seeing a ghost in the middle of Brightstone. Again, not something that happens very often. These are not spirit wards by any means. They are not prepared to fight ghosts.
You know, maybe we can let the spirit wards come. I mean, we can play the part of we're just as dumbfounded as they are. It's like, oh shit, this lady just fucking had a heart attack in front of us. I mean, that's their job.
So as,
I'll do the thing. I'll stand in front of the other noble ladies. Like, get behind me, ladies. You'll be safe.
So you'll notice that this ghost doesn't look angry, right? In all the other situations where you've killed someone, they are violent and ready to fight back. This one is just kind of floating above her body, looking sad. And unlike most ghosts that you can like see the definition and all this stuff, hers is kind of just like misting above her body.
Oh, she
You
was
have-
already pretty much like, I'm done.
You can see that there are. It's different than the misty stuff that you saw in the barn, right? Like those were there and whatnot, but hers is just kind of like relaxed, at peace, just kind of waiting.
So if we give her long enough, she just might move on before the wardens even get here.
You don't move on. That's not really an option. You can kind of fade out, but you cannot leave.
I vote we let that happen as opposed to let Squishy eat her, because that just would raise all sorts more questions.
Yeah, no, I don't want to pull Squishy out of it. I think we let the wardens handle and do whatever it is that they do.
I will roll a consort check to kind of console the panicked noble ladies. Like, it's going to be all right. It's going to be all right.
Please go ahead and do so.
The wardens
Tell there's a
here.
chain reaction,
Woohoo!
a heart attack,
All right.
seeing a ghost.
I got a 5.
Okay. You. This is still a desperate situation. The ladies cling to you, so tightly that you take a small wound on your arms from them gripping you so tightly.
Damage the goods, lady.
I'm just going to call that a bruise.
Yes, heavy bruising. And also, as they touch you, they can feel your ghost warts through your shirt.
Yes, I'm aware that they're still there.
Okay, so you guys kind of just watch this ghost until an actual spirit ward arrives, or did our friend in the car look like a spirit ward? Were you dressed in your dress, or you doing
I've
something
looked like
different?
a
He was dressed as a carriage driver.
Oh, right, okay.
And we're waiting for the wardens stopper to show.
Okay.
I was making a show of yelling and blaming the guards for letting this happen.
Within a singular minute, a white dressed crow, or spirit warden, walks in, and you guys will know that a white crow is one of the more important wardens. Now the real question.
Hey, your old boss showed up.
I was gonna say, does he recognize the
Right.
carriage? He does not recognize the carriage driver, and not with his mask on, you can't recognize him either. But he comes in, and you see him kind of shake his head up and down a couple times, and then he immediately draws a dissipation circle, right, around the whole body, because he can't move the body currently. So it's a pretty big circle, but the ghost dissipates hard, right? After the circle is drawn, you see him touch a couple instruments, and you guys probably haven't actually seen a ghost. Obviously, a ghost ward has, but you guys have never seen a ghost ward dissipate a spirit like this, and it kind of just dissipates into an ectoplasmy looking thing, and it takes one of his ghost vial bits and scoops up the stuff, and it all kinds of goes into the thing, and he pops the cork on it, and then it reforms like you would see a regular spirit. But it seemed a lot safer. There was no ghost attacking him while this was happening. He didn't have to do any crazy rituals to get it into the thing. It all just kind of came in naturally, like it was a liquid of sorts, and he puts it in his pocket and goes, well, that's been dealt with. Please send for whoever needs to take care of the body. We'll collect our payment post-funeral.
I direct, I don't know, I guess one of the head guards to contact the, I don't know, who could have handle it. I don't know who handles it.
Yeah, as you kind of look around to give commands, the guards kind of look at you and go, oh, she has, in her office, there's instructions.
Yeah, so, well, shit. I mean, why resist an opportunity to rifle around in her shit? So I'm going to go there.
Go fetch the needed documents.
Yes, right away, my lord.
And I will start acting like a nobleman and directing the guards. One of you needs to fetch the Lord Mayor, because obviously this is something that would concern him, or at least get a representative.
You mean the vice governor?
Yes, the vice governor. For some reason, I remembered that as mayor.
Essentially. But okay. One of the guards kind of peels off to go find someone. He doesn't really like. He doesn't work like this. Was his boss? Was this lady? Right? He doesn't work for any other entity. But you just told him to go find the vice governor and let him know that she just died. But cutscene up
I'll
to the
then,
roof.
I'll then what? I was going to say I was going to calm down the ladies, get them sat down, and then inconspicuously start packing up the tea kit while they're calming down.
You can do so without too much issues. They're pretty freaked out. Upstairs.
I'm carrying the point. So, yeah, so I'm going to rifle through her shit. I'm going to look for the actual instructions but I'm going to look for like serious, important paperwork that might be useful for us.
Get that dirt.
Would you like to make
Or
a
money.
survey check? Or money. Okay.
Yes, indeed, I would like to make a survey check.
Okay.
5.
5. Okay. You find 2 important items. A, you find the instructions for on her death, which is basically a will / the proper procedure for who to contact to take care of a body and what she wanted done with it and so on and so forth. You will make note that the 2 ladies downstairs just became very rich individuals.
Oh, interesting. Maybe some
And
black.
one of them liked you. No.
So mayhap if the poison is uncovered, we may pass the buck. Yes.
That's what I'm talking about.
The other half of the equation here is you do find a locked strong box not too far away, but it is very much a uncovered safe.
As I was waving her I'm gonna flash back here to when she was on the ground and I was, we were waving over us. A gentle search to see if there was a key, potentially. You said?
This looks to be a pattern lock. You've seen these before. You have to jiggle
Okay.
the handle the right way, twist handles, all that fun stuff to get the right pattern to open it up.
Got to safe
All right,
crack
you know what? I'm gonna use, I guess, study. I'm gonna try and study it. I'm gonna use my rook gambit again to see if I can figure out the appropriate pattern to open the sucker up.
Okay, this is a minimal effect, even with your changed result. But yes, you can at least try it. Would you like to take a devil's bargain to improve it to standard?
Yes. Or
Okay.
let me hear it.
So, if you take the devil's bargain, you will. Right here. Sorry, there's actually a good suggestion one for this. Let me find it. This is easy. If you take the devil's bargain, will it double your heat that you gain for this?
Right.
Can
I'm
I,
okay with that.
Okay.
Oh
can
boy.
I have done a
Here we go.
flashback about coaching him on tinkering because I have the skill to give him an assist?
Well, he's not using tinkering.
Yeah, he's using his Rook's Gambit to switch.
But I
To a
will.
different
I mean,
skill.
I'll let you take 2 stress to make a roll to give him a improved effect, if you would like, by expanding tinkering.
I will do that.
Are you smiling at the Gundams up there? What are you all excited about?
I like robots, Daddy.
Well, it might be the dragons or the Tyranid. Like, there's lots of things to stare up there. It's very
There's lots of
5.
shinies up there, Dad.
exactly.
You got a 5.
A 5. Okay, so you will get improved results or an extra die, your choice.
So right now we're at what level of results? Minimal?
Minimal, yes. Well,
So,
you also took a devil's bargain, so you could actually improve it too, and then keep whatever dice that you were rolling without improving it.
Yeah, so let's do it. Let's improve it two tiers, because I already have 3 dice.
Okay. Also add 1 extra stress to your character there, friend, and take a experience point because it technically was a desperate roll, even if it was a flashback.
Okay, there we go. Oh, there's 1 6, and that's all that I need. 6 4 2. So
6 4 2. through your friend's explanation between your studying of the lock and the wear and tear and how it works, you crack the safe, which is probably the most impressive thing that you've done in the last bit. Like just the fact that you kind of just one-handed 10-second this lock is just ridiculously unbelievable. Even if the code was basically 0000, the fact that you were able to get that right.
Analysis of the wear patterns.
Exactly. You pop the safe open, and inside is time out. Let me give it a roll here. 20 coin.
Damn.
20 coins now with me.
So remember, you can only like carry 3-4 coin at a time.
Okay. I guess it's 4.
Okay.
Chucking out the window.
You,
No.
I was gonna say you can do other things to increase that load, but like just you on your person can only hold 4 coin at a time.
What can I do to increase the load?
I mean, you could put it in something so you have, basically a container or a holder for it. You could have your friends come and grab things, like whatever you want to do to try and increase the amount of storage space on your person.
Quick, grab them all the tea kit.
I was gonna say, is there tea kit's not up here. Is there any like bags or anything in here? Like anything? Like
this is her quarters, so there's plenty of like her bags. Like lady bags.
So I'm gonna grab a bag of hers and like a sheet. Like I'm gonna take it down to like wrap her up in it to like conceal the fact that I have a bag of coins. Kind of thing.
Okay.
Fucking robber.
Would you like to make a prowl check to see how well you hide your stuff and things, or finesse, or whatever skill most applies for this?
This is just straight robbing. It's not even grave robbing. We haven't even buried her yet.
I mean, can I finesse it?
Yeah, sure.
At least I got 1 die for that. 4.
Okay. 4's a good roll, but you know that the bag you have is unable of holding more than 8 coin, and it's going to be stuffed. You're going to be slow, but it will hold up to 8 coin, not to include your personal limit.
That's still 12 out of 20. Better than 4.
Yep. Works for me. I'm gonna give it a shot.
You do so. You are excessively slowed, but
Is there a window?
Is there a window?
There is a window for
Probably.
sure.
Can I like okay? Where does this window open to?
I bet you that there's a dumbwaiter you could probably lower down into the kitchen.
Oh yeah.
There is for sure a dumbwaiter that leads down into the kitchen and probably the basement as well. So clothes and whatnot.
So.
And you guys know the layout of the house. Also, there definitely is a window, and it definitely goes out like the front door.
I mean, that's too obvious. But you know what? I'm going to stuff all the coin, all 20 of it, in the dumbwaiter, and lower it down to the basement.
Hopefully, that's not too heavy for the dumbwaiter.
It's heavy. You're stuffing it, but I will allow it because the safe could fit in the dumbwaiter itself.
So I'll say I'll take 4 coins for myself to lower it a little bit. Put some 16 coins in the dump.
You do so. It lowers to the basement quickly.
Yeah. So I come downstairs hurriedly. Say, make a big deal of it, so they're not really,
Okay. Do you
have the documents?
I hand it to my lord and say, Lord, there's instructions.
The instructions, like I said, are pretty clear on like who gets what's going on, what to do with the body. Again, it's essentially a will.
All right. Very well. See to these dishes. These women have been through enough.
All right.
That's me giving you an excuse to head to the kitchen.
Do you wrap the body
down
with
to
the thing you brought down with you?
Well, there was a change in plans because I put it in the dumbwaiter. So.
Okay, so you
no sheet.
Bring the sheet down. Okay. Kava,
but I am going to use that.
Go ahead. Sorry.
I'm going to use that excuse the kitchen and go downstairs and load up the tea box with coins.
I mean, if you point it out, then I can. I'm well dressed. I'm wearing a coat, so I can take off my coat and at least cover her face with it, so that's not upsetting anybody.
Okay. Might I suggest you bring your friend with you?
Yeah, I'll come in and be like, my lord, I'm here to help.
Yes, help him clear
I'm like,
this mess. I'll discuss with the Lord Governor or his representative once they're here concerning seeing to this poor woman's affairs.
One of the two women, the one that crushed you earlier with her ridiculous grip, looks over and, can I see her instructions, please?
I'll still holding it, walk over so she can see. I'll hold it up for her.
She holds out her hand, to take it from her.
Very well.
As she
Play this by the
reads,
number.
as she reads through it, that makes sense. Yes. Oh no.
Yes.
And she
Because I read it
immediately
before handing it over, so I know what they're
Right.
reacting to.
She immediately runs to her friend and says, Lady Trish, look, you've been given this house. Oh, careful. Lady Trish is arguably upset and looks over and says, this is not the time for stuff. My best friend just died in front of me after drinking the worst tea I've ever drank. This mongrel introduced himself and killed her with tea.
Sorry, should she call me or the valet a mongrel? I just want to be clear.
Definitely you. She's definitely calling you because you're the one that brought the tea. She's very upset. You were on her shit list. You killed her best friend. In her mind. And also really, but we're gonna chalk this up to she's just as upset about you giving her bad tea.
Yeah, I was gonna like once we've sat both women back down, I'm just gonna whisper in the other woman, not Trish, whatever the other woman's name is.
You have not acquired her name, but this is the one that has been all interested in you, so it probably wouldn't be very hard to gather that information.
What is her name?
Call upon you again?
Lady Maccabee.
Lady Maccabee. And I was like, I take no offense. And this is whispering low to Lady Maccabee as I'm setting both women back down to calm down. It's like, I take no offense, Lady Maccabee. She's quite distraught.
Okay, you do so. Back to the kitchen with you two. There is 16 coin in this dumbwaiter. You can take
You now
4
need to smuggle out.
on your.
Well, now you have access to the
card.
tea kit again.
Right. So
Yeah, I'm gonna stuff the rest.
Okay, so again, TKIF isn't really that big. I mean, it's a box, but it's already full of bullshit, right? Like, it's already got all the teapots and other things.
Just
So I'm gonna
yeet
take-
our crappy tune set into the garbage and fill it with coin.
Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of the
Okay, with an empty tea box, you're pretty sure that this box can hold 6 coin safely without it falling apart. You could push it at 8,
Okay.
but there's a chance of it falling apart if you put all 8 in the thing here.
All right, so yeah,
That
so
brings us to
I'll-
14 out of 20.
you'll take 4. So and then we'll stuff 6 in there, and then let's go out. And I'm gonna say, my lord, there's something in there that you must see. I'm sorry, I need your and have you go in there and like. Take the
I'll again in noble mode, bark at one of the guards. Come, make sure these women are consoled in my absence. And I just march to the kitchen, doing my best to look indignant that my valet is making orders of me.
You do so. It is relatively convincing.
like. It's like, get these coins.
I walk into the kitchen, you're just like shoving crap in my pockets. I'm like, what the?
The second you walk in, we're shoving.
You can also hold 4 coins. So between the 3 of you, you can hold a total of what, 12 coins? And then the
12
container
coins.
can hold
6 in the tea box.
6. So that would leave
That
what,
leaves
2
2.
left over.
Yeah.
I can try and make a tinker.
We could
check
leave a
3 and
special
roll
consideration for the
the last
guards.
two.
He wants to tinker the box to make it stronger.
Do you want to try and
Or we could do that.
reinforce the box with what's on hand? Yeah, sure, I'll allow it. That sounds like stupid stuff that may or may not
Oh,
work.
okay. I have a
I'll
much
try.
smarter idea.
Yeah.
Take the tea kit, like leave the remaining coins in the dumbwaiter. Take the tea kit back to the carriage, like you're loading us back up. Leave all the coins in the carriage and come back for a second load. This isn't groceries. You don't need to get it all in one trip.
Okay,
I'll take the tea kit.
only weird
and that'll
thing would be like you bring the tea kit to the cart and then come back and then bring, why are you taking the tea kit back and forth?
No. I'm saying leave the tea kit with the coins and all the coins in his pockets. Then he just kind of scurries back into the kitchen, like I'm just gonna make sure all the dishes are done, while he pockets the rest of the coins while he's in the kitchen.
Yeah, like I'll stay out there with the tea kit and whatever coins
Okay.
we drop off.
Gotcha. Okay. Sure. You
Like,
guys
I'll
can
just
try
There's a
load
smarter
them
way
up.
to go about.
He'll come back to finish being a valet.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, I'm sorry, I left something behind. My lord is beating me.
You do so. But again, you're carrying the equivalent of what, 10 coin on you. You are not moving with any kind of haste. It is heavy. I mean, again, because a coin is 2 weeks. Basically
We're talking like
HH.
Greek style coins.
No, they're not actual coins. They're just a amount of money equivalent to about 2 weeks worth of work.
So like Spartan currency, or it was like an iron bar.
No. It's just regular money. It is just enough
It's
to
a
fill
bundle
up.
of banknotes.
Yeah, that is. Well, it's not even banknotes because they don't use banknotes. They still use like silver coins and stuff.
Fair.
They're just a sack worth of coins. So it's heavy.
So much.
I mean, at
Why
least we
did
can
this
two men
suddenly become
carry
a
it.
heist?
As you guys, it's been a heist the whole time. An assassination heist combo.
It's always a heist.
So ridiculous.
Exactly. I mean,
You guys, I need you to make all of you, as you make your rolls, because you've explained how you want to do it. I'm gonna kind of yada pass this. You will all need to make a singular roll to make it convincingly to the cabbie one last time with all of your ill-gotten.
Are we making individual rolls?
Yes.
Are we-
Yes. Because
All
if
right,
you fail terribly
I'm
enough,
a push
you're just gonna
then.
have things fall out of your pockets, and it'll be hilarious.
I'm gonna go ahead and push for the extra die then.
Okay.
Take 2 more stress. This is ridiculous. Okay, 2 6s. Let's go.
That's a critical. Congratulations! You can give one of your allies a boost as you are convincingly getting them out of the house.
I'm gonna give it to the carriageman, because he's probably gonna have to do the most convincing. That I totally don't have my pockets full of coins as I'm climbing back into the carriage.
Right?
Okay, you do so.
my goodness.
So carriageman, you get a improved effect on your roll.
Okay.
You will not have coins hopefully falling out of your pockets as you climb
5.
into.
A 5. All right. With the improved effect and whatnot, you will take a stress as you are trying to not sweat at carrying all this giant load of stuff, but you will make it to the cart.
Roll a 6.
Got it.
Yawn. Then it works out
Out of
perfectly
character.
for you. No one questions you and your slow moving for some reason.
I've been
Right,
running
well,
around.
leave them in the authorities' care and take our leave.
All right, you do so. You will leave just before the vice governor gets there and whatnot. And an investigation will be made on what just happened, because it will be very apparent that something crazy occurred. A, someone died in the house. B, some random individuals were there and then left. And C, the bank has been looted. As they try to hand out money later, they will notice that the open vault is there.
Yeah, that's actually something I'm going to point out on the carriage ride out of Brightstone. And look at our spider and go, I'm going to be counting on you to cover this up in the paperwork.
I got it. Don't worry.
All right, congratulations.
time
You guys
you
have You guys have completed your job.
We
Unfortunately,
have murdered and robbed an old lady.
Killed and
Who, as far as we know, didn't do anything wrong.
the debauchery, I love it. It's
No,
fantastic.
probably got murdered because she didn't do anything wrong.
We murdered an old lady because some raggedy old alleged vampire is letting us run his fight club.
just as a reminder, your characters aren't meant to be good people.
No.
Right.
It's like I'm leaning into this cold thing. It's like murking old ladies and stealing all their money. Hell yeah!
I'm not a murderer of children. Old people, then, man. Fuck them old folks.
Right.
They've been long enough.
They've lived long enough.
All right. So let's start with your guys' rep on this one. I want you to know that this character by herself was a rep 3 character, right? She's an important
Oh,
figure,
no.
right? If you had messed this up much worse than you had, like could have went
This would have been
way
bad.
bad. Let's see here. So you get a +1 for the rep. So this job that you just pulled off is a 3 rep job. You Robin Hooded like crazy.
Hey, that fills up the rep bar. Gives us 2 extra.
Coin. This is a 10+ job. You guys already know you got 20 coin from this, which is a major score, impressive loot, just a ridiculous sum of money. Now the issue is you're gonna have to figure out what to do with it because you can only hold on to so much for so long.
Tier. We're gonna upgrade our tier.
Well,
I'm gonna
remember,
upgrade
if you're weak already, it doesn't cost you money to upgrade to strong. It's just when you go from tier 3 to the next tier up. Let's see what else. Heat. Do you want to pay the Yahoos and Brightstone not to be on your ass?
Hell
Yes, please. We got so much money.
Yeah,
So
very
take
good idea.
3 coin off your thing, and you will pay the appropriate officials to not take heat from the people running.
Poor old
Brightstone.
lady just had a heart attack. Don't get bothered by it. It's okay. It was just her time.
You will take 2 heat from this just because you are implicated in the shenanigans.
Highly suspect.
What happens if we max out our little heat bar?
If you max out your heat, you upgrade to the next wanted level.
That's
So
not
we
good.
are at heat now.
Okay, that means you, like when you gain a trauma, you clear your heat bar and it goes down to 0, but you're up to wanted level 3, which is where things start getting spicy.
That's less than ideal.
Is there a way to bring down our wanted level?
Yes, one of you can
Yeah.
get arrested.
Yeah, yes, there is.
Go to prison for a while, and now that you're up to 3, it's actually a considerable amount of time. Which, in gameplay standards, it'll be several sessions that you won't have access to your character.
Like, they wouldn't be here for the rest of the campaign at this point.
No, it'll only be 2 sessions, so they come in.
We only got like 4 left for this season.
Strong tier 2. We've earned that, by the way.
Fantastic. Reset yourself there. Yeah, so, I'm sorry, wanted level 3, put your character away for a year or 2. Yeah, sorry, wanted level 2 is several months. And then wanted level 1 is a month
Yeah,
or
so
2.
out for the rest of the season at the very least.
Yes, jump to your backup
We
character.
have a few major time skips.
But on a plus note, when they came back, you'd get to do some prison claim stuff. Or in between every session, we would roll for prison claim stuff.
Well, first, that's downtime, right?
Yeah, well, we can get to downtime. Yes. We got to roll your entanglements first. But since you're now at 0, we drop down to the. Gosh dang it, we're back to the boring ones. I'm so mad. We were at the fun ones for one roll this entire campaign. We have yet to roll in the 4 to 5 mark. All right. I swear to all things holy. Gang trouble or the usual suspects? It's gang trouble. One of your gangs or other cohorts cause trouble due to their flaws, which is loyalty and ruthlessness. You can forfeit rep equal to your tier +1, or make an example of one of your gang members to make reprisal to the wronged party.
I mean, do you want to take the rep hit, or do you want to punish one of our guys again?
I want to take the rep hit because we'll go backwards.
All right. Damn it, Butch. I'm sending Butch and Garth to the farm to watch the kids. They're being made an example of. Oh, what's this? You can't follow orders? You can't be on point? No. Okay, fine. You're on babysitting duty.
Babysitting duty it is. All right, that's easy. You have punished Butch by putting him on.
That is
worst
appropriately
possible setting.
humiliating for tough strength.
All right. Well, then there's
To be
that.
clear, I put a sadomasochist pit fighter and a necromancer in charge of a bunch of children, just so we're clear on that.
And there's a torture room in the farmhouse.
Well, that'll make Garth happy.
Yeah.
Actually, no, that'll make Butch happy. Garth,
No,
meh, he's mad
I
about
just want to
it.
point out that no one's asked about that whatsoever. We just
Nope.
kind of over that.
The less we know, the better.
All right. Downtime before we call it quits tonight because we are just about at time.
Mhm. I'm going to be spending it at the doctor because now I have bruises and ghost warts.
Yes. Well, on a plus note, if you clear your bar, it'll get rid of both of them because it gets rid of all tier 1.
All right. Oh, you roll for the healing, not me. That's right.
You are correct, but we're tier 2 now, so you actually get a legitimate roll. A 3 and a 3. You were destined to take a 3. I'm sorry. 1 point in your healing journey.
I'm going to spend both downtime actions healing just so we're clear on that.
All right, I'll roll the other one to be quick on this. We'll just do everyone's stuff all at the same time. A 3 and a 6. So 3 more. So that'll heal you between those two things.
Yay!
I'll do a healing.
All right.
So I'm healed then?
You are healed of your bruising and ghost warts, which is good because if you had left them the session, they get worse. A 5 and a 2. So you'll take a 5, which is 2 pips in the healing category. Would you like to do it again? Or do something else?
Oh. Yeah, I'll do it again. Might as well start the next game without me.
A 5 and sorry, lighting here sucks. 2 again. That would be literally the exact same roll. You're healed.
Cool.
Hallelujah.
All right. There you have 3 actions, or you can give one up to one of your friends.
Need them. I'm gonna heal also.
All right. You are also healing. Oh, you guys are just at the doctor.
I got beat up by that Hulk.
Yeah, we just all went to the doctor like, we need medical attention after all this.
Double 2, so your first thing is just 1 pip. Would you like to go again?
Yeah.
A 6 and a 3, so you'll take the 6, obviously. You are now healed. Fully, because it's 3 pips.
I'm gonna use my final action to go gambling because I am stressed, like almost at trauma again.
Let's go.
Yeah, I had to make a choice. I chose bodily harm over psychic harm.
I mean, you can only take 1 more trauma, so
Yeah. No, I'm definitely stress relieving and not risking much stress on the next session. But by the end of next session, I will have filled out the second row of my stash, which means not super comfortable retirement, but livable.
yeah.
I was gonna say, don't forget to add your stuff there. And as a note,
Already did.
you guys as a group will actually get more because you finished your assassination job, which means you have actually unlocked the fighting rink's ability.
Okay, so we have a shit ton of coin. Can we spend it immediately to upgrade some stuff?
Yes, you can.
So
upgrade the vault to hold it.
How do we get master trainers?
Well, you buy them, right? And technically, you'll only need 1 master trainer. to unlock mastery for any of the skills. So you don't need one for every individual skill. You just need one in general, and they will teach you mastery level.
Gotcha. How much does it cost?
Mastery that's a great question.
Yeah.
That's up to me. I'm gonna say, just like every other
I think
upgrade, it's 4 coin to pick up an upgrade.
So let's do it.
So you want to pick up a
We-
master tutor?
Yep.
Okay, you guys will hire a master tutor. They will not count as a cohort. They will not go out on missions. They literally just stay at your place to kind of help you teach and learn things. For surly reasons, you're actually hiring an old Leviathan ship captain.
Nice. That was
This wizardly old man seems to know more than he should. His name is Trex, Trex, Dinosaur.
Really?
Because he's old.
all right. Well, it's in there. Trex Dinosaur.
Perfect.
Yeah.
All right.
Excellent. And then can we upgrade our vault again?
You can, and just like any other upgrade at any point, it's just going to be 4 coin.
Okay, so now we're at vault level 3. What does that give to us?
So it expands the vault size, and protects, I think, 8 coins of the vault that you can hold. Because like first upgrade.
So how many-
4. You can hold
So does that mean we
16
get-
coins total now as a crew. 8 of them are protected.
Gotcha. So now then we were at 17. We just spent 4 and 4, so we are at 9 more coins in there. That's awesome.
Okay.
I think we just save it at this point.
Okay, and you could also pay yourselves. Don't forget that you guys like money too.
We
Yeah.
do.
I mean, heck, you could take 2 for each of you, and then all of you could put 2 to your stash or whatever.
Okay, I'm good. I'm good with that.
And
Sure.
then you're putting 4 in the vault that you just upgraded. So there's enough coin in there for another upgrade if you need it. Plus your coins, which by the way, you can also spend gems on upgrades.
Okay, we have 3 of those still. So
But now you have a pretty
Guys,
serious vault.
upgrading my notes. Lady Ironwork is now deceased.
I mean, if the fighting pit actually starts doing something.
Yeah, we are not just in charge of a bunch of rabble. And I'm yelling at Butch even more. It's like, really, you had to misbehave right when we got the fighting pit that you wanted so badly. Just
yeah, how
couldn't
much
keep
money
it.
do we get for fighting good? How much cash do we get from fighting pits?
So the fighting pit gives you your tier roll minus heat equals coin in downtime.
So we get 2 coins.
Yeah, technically, I guess right now, because you guys don't have any heat, and we're tier 2. Well, tier roll. So at tier 0, you don't get to roll. At tier 1, you get a negative roll. At tier 2, you get just a d6.
Okay, so we get a
Do you
D6.
roll
I will allow you. It's your guys' crew, so you guys can roll it.
it? Go for it, Vincent. Roll.
Let me tell them.
3.
3. So
3
3
coins.
minus 0. You get an extra 3 coins for this downtime as you
Nice.
continue to make some money. And you guys will know that the farm itself also technically makes money, but at this point, unless you
Mostly self-sustaining at this point.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. It'll pay for all the kids and keep them safe and whatnot.
Agree with that.
I'm fine with that status for now.
Okay, cool. Well, you guys did a lot this session. Do we have any fun announcements before we GTFO and do our after action review? What's up? What you got?
I just noticed one of the Bravos upgrades is getting an extra trauma box. Might want to prioritize that. Just as a side note.
Yeah. How much does that cost?
It is
It's
3 boxes in the crew upgrades. I don't know if that's +1 per box or if it's need to get 3 to get the upgrade.
no, it's definitely not 1 per box. That would be so overpowered.
You want 7 traumas before we retire?
Whee!
Totally incapable of anything by the time you get retired.
Which upgrade is it?
It is called Hardened, and it's the last one on the crew upgrades section.
You know what? I'm going to look at that really quick and make sure I'm not lying to you. 'Cause that
Harden's
would
not
be
listed under
exciting.
most.
Just call me Trauma
We can just
Llama.
drop what?
But we can choose it from
Like
another
6
source, right?
coins. Looks like 6 coins on there. We can do it because it says 2 upgrade costs.
I'm finding that.
Yeah, I say we do it. I say we do that.
Might be good.
Might save one of us from retiring in a session or 2.
Do it.
Where is the upgrades? There we go.
Well, you can take it 3 times. So, I mean, it seems like you could get it 3 times.
Neat.
Or it costs 6 coins because it says upgrades cost 2 there. That's why I was wondering.
Yeah, so I'm trying to find it here. Is it specifically just for Bravos?
Yeah, it is a crew upgrade on the Bravo sheet I'm looking at in our little sheet right now.
Yeah, it is.
There's
It's just
the contacts, then there's crew upgrades underneath the special abilities list.
yeah, Bravos
Oh, yep, okay.
specifically. Yeah,
Each PC gets +1 trauma box. This costs 3 upgrades to unlock, not just 1.
Gotcha.
This also may bring a PC with 4 trauma back into play if you wish.
Ooh. Useful.
so
Does death count as 4 trauma?
Well, it
let's
depends
go
on
back.
how you die.
So is that something we have to upgrade with experience points, or is it we pay for it?
So it is a unique upgrade for Bravo, so you treat it like you would any other upgrade.
Gotcha. So we got to upgrade 3 times before we get that one.
No. So yeah, it's not a special ability. It's literally so it'll cost
It's a coin upgrade.
yeah, you can
So,
buy it. You can also do missions to increase it, right? Kind of like all the other upgrades. But this is one of those ones where paying for it's going to be much faster.
Especially since we have the coin right now.
Yeah, we have the coin.
You have well, I guess it's only 12. So
If you decide to do so, don't do so for my sake directly, because I'm seriously considering being the player that takes a year of jail time to lower our heat and wanted level.
oh no, don't be like
True,
that, little man.
but I mean,
You
we're all
know,
spending stress pretty heavily.
All right, gentlemen.
We'll hold
I was gonna say you guys we can talk about this once we do our player review after all this. Just because we gotta get it wrapped up here. Events and things. We're on the epic stages side of things. We're taking a little break. We got a couple weeks before our next event. Carver, Aaron, do you guys have any things coming up that we need to worry about?
Nothing this month.
Okay, and then we have Fallout Wednesday.
Fallout on Wednesday. Couch Quest is just working. I know with Stardew Valley because it's people seem to be vibing with it. So
Vibing. Hey, don't be spitting at that camera, you bum. How dare you, sir? We gotta play music now. All right, well, we're gonna quick run the music so the baby doesn't get all loud right at the end of the thing here. Thank you guys for watching. If you watched all this, like, subscribe. Thank you for sitting through the 5-10 minutes, whatever it was, of shenanigans early on in the session. And we will catch you all on the flip side. With Adventure Mind, have a wonderful time.
skies are black, where the ghosts and demons claw their way back. The streets are cold, the walls are thin, and the danger waits beneath the skin. You're just a whisper on the cobblestones, a blade in the dark, but you're not alone. Whispers carry secrets, whispers carry lies, and every step you take there's a pair of watching eyes. In the shadows of duskfall, danger always calls. Whispers in the darkness echo through the walls. Slide like a shadow or fight like a hound, but the city pulls you under and you're bound to go down. The cutter swings the blade with a deadly grace, fighting through the blood, putting fear in place. The hound takes aim with an eagle's eye, tracking prey across the midnight sky. The leech alchemy brewing poison in the dark. The whisper calls the spirits, leaves a ghostly mark. The spider spins webs of intriguing schemes, while the lurk slips through like smoke in dreams. In the shadows of Darksfall, danger always calls. Whispers in the darkness echo through the walls. Slide like a shadow or fight like a hound, but the city pulls you under and you're bound to go down. The clocks are ticking, the city's alive. Survive long enough, maybe you'll thrive. But trust is a currency spent in blood, and the tides of fate are like a rising flood. So choose your role, play your part in this game of shadows, in the city's heart. From the rooftops high to the sewers below, in the city of Duskfall, you reap what you sow. In the shadows of Duskfall, danger always calls. Whispers in the darkness echo through the walls. Slide like a shadow or fight like a hound, but the city pulls you under and you're bound to go down. Yeah. Bound to go down. Yeah, yeah, you're bound to go down.